Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit round till I'm flushed, huh? My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on what I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me.
There it goes. What is good, everybody? Good morning. Happy freaking Monday. Dude, I don't know why, but I felt like this weekend was a little bit longer because I did not go live on Saturday. That's why. That's what it was. Didn't go live on Saturday, so I was like, what the heck, dude? That doesn't feel like it's such a long weekend. What's good, everybody? Appreciate y'all tapping in as always. What's good? Good morning. How was everyone's weekend? Everyone have a good weekend or what? We're back at it with another week of sneakers. Official last week of July. I remember not too long ago, felt like I was telling you guys it's the last day of June. Now it is the last week of July. We're getting into the month of August. Frosty, what up, dude? Frosty, where you been, bro? Frosty, where have you been for the 50-month re-up? What up, dude? What's good, dude? We've been still grinding at the gym or what? What's good, Frosty? Thank you so much for the 50-month re-up. What's good? Too legit in the building. What's good? What's good? Good morning. Danny V, as always. Chevy Rides, good morning. Let me show some love in the chat. Mr. 843, Brian V in the building. Yo, V, you back from the Philippines? George, what up? Marcus in the building. What's good? AK67, Too Legit in the building. What's good? Scene Lover, Peter, Monte, Chevy Rides. What's good? What up? Jeremy in the building. Murd in the building. What's good? I see you. What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning, everybody. What up, man? Hold on. Let me see. My mouse is like messing up. Johnny, what up, dude? Eddie B World in the building. What's good? Sonu in the building. What's good? Big Ron's Kicks in the building. Marcus, Corey, Rami, No more locked doors. Facts. Tifo, what up, dude? Big Ron says welcome in. Steven, Deadly Venom, good morning. GG in the building, what's good? Chalk in the building.
Good morning, Pookie.
Shout outs to Jay. I don't know what's wrong with my mouse this morning. Jay, thank you so much for the 14-month re-up. Good morning, Pookie. What up, Jay? Well, good morning. Appreciate you tapping in. Chaka, Gino, Skinner. It's just Jay, RPK, Moonlight, Mr. Hollywood, Champo in the building. Chaka, I see you. What's good? Cushy Souls. What's happening? GG's, I see you. What's good? Skinner, good morning. Too legit in the building. Jose Ortiz in the building. Good watch detail. What's good? Sean, Kenny, I see you. W Rod, what up? Well, hello, Raph. I'm new here. What up, W Rod? Ball Wrinkles in the building. Wow.
Back
Ball
from the pie
Wrinkles.
yesterday
Rob
morning.
the Beard.
We back.
Good
WF.
morning. Francisco, good morning. Mark and Souls V for the 33-month re-up. Back from the PI yesterday morning. We back. W Rap, Shop my boy V for the 33-month re-up. There you go. Hopefully you enjoyed your vacation, dude. You were gone for a while. Chris Montgomery, what up, dude? Treyway in the building. The Walk in the building. What's good? DeLeon in the building. Spaceship Nine's pushed back. Did they really? Mike, what up, dude? Good morning. What's good? Jinx in the building. Chris Montgomery, what up? Shoepal still has the biggest foam size 10 as yesterday, and the bigger size in the Air Max and the Forces. Rami says, you guys care about the Solomon so bad, huh? You guys care about those Solomon so bad. Rafi, Flint 13s or the Blackwing 13s? Oh, you talking about the one that has like the crosses on them? Town Legend, what up, dude? Is Jdsports having EA for the gloves? I'm not sure. I have to double check what we got going on this week. I know there should be Jdsports for the 13s and then possibly the ones this week as well. Yeah, Space Jam 9s are September now. Yeah, I'm not surprised that a couple stuff getting pushed back and stuff like that. But I do want to take a look of what's dropping this week. Actually, hold on, chat. Let's kind of recoup real quick from Saturday. So, actually on Friday, since I didn't go live on Saturday, did anyone go for the 4s? Who went for the comic 4s? How much was the comic 4s? Let me double check here real quick. Retail was $230. Size men's 12 and a half, 15 men's sold out. Who went for this shoe? Dude, this sneaker is literally way under retail, dude. You might as well buy them on StockX, dude. Like, shit's actually mind-boggling seeing what the prices look like with this shoe. Like, men's, everything is like under like $180. Like, you could get this for under retail. Maybe, I think like after tax though, like after tax and shipping, like, let me look at the subtotal on this shoe though. Like, you have to look at this is asking, right? So like, if you bought this shoe now, like, this ends up being like subtotal 191, so that's including taxes. You're basically paying retail for the shoe though. If you, like, after fees and stuff, it's basically retail. You save like $20. There you go. You save $20 on StockX. Those 4s ain't that bad in person, to be honest. You save like $20. Was out of the sneaker loot for a month. Good thing, because I'll pass on these, V says. Yeah, I don't know if you missed it last week, V. The only like big thing that came out of nowhere was the Brick After Bricks. That was it. The Brick After Bricks was like basically the big drop last week. They dropped like last week Monday. And that was like the main thing that everyone was like, oh shoot. Like, it dropped on a Monday. That's the crazy part. So Let's see. But like I said, dude, it's insane how, like, remember I've been telling you guys this, that the remaining of GRs is just, they're just not gonna go, like, there should be no difficulty is what I'm trying to say. Like, there should be no difficulty on, like, Air Jordan retros at this point. You know, like, everything should be easy to hit. There should be no issue. There should be no excuse. You know, in my personal opinion, right? Like, who knows what those 9s are going to do? Who knows, right? I think breads and, like I said, Space Jams are going to be probably the hardest GRs by the end of the year to hit. But other than that, like, dude, like, GR should have zero issues to scoop up. Jay the Sneaker Guy did a black shoelace swap with the comics and they look fire. There you go. So, like I said, you pick your poise, chat. Like, if you decide to go for a sneaker, you know, if it's whether or not if you want to go for on Jdsports, like I said, you could still save yourself $20. The price, the amount of money that you spend on like StockX, you could use that money on like Jdsports and Finish Line and use your $20 coupon and save the same amount of money that if you were buying them on StockX. And you're guaranteed an authentic pair if you buy it on JD anyways. So I sold my Flint for $320 to get the new ones, Deleon says. There we go. Let me go ahead and go through what's dropping this week per usual. Okay. Tomorrow, actually the 30th is not until a couple days. We don't even have a drop until like Thursday. So I'm assuming that Zellerfeld probably has a drop on their website. Let me double check here real quick. What up, Culture? What's good, dude? What up, man? Good morning. I'll be back when me and Raph take L's on the GRs like Breads and Space Jams. I ain't taking L's, bro. Trust. Like, if you take an L, I'm sorry. This is just, it don't even matter what size you wear. If you take an L on any GR remaining of 2026, you just didn't try hard enough. You just didn't try hard enough. I'm sorry. You didn't try hard enough. All right, let's check the Zellerfeld website. They don't even have the raffle up. Yeah, they don't even have the raffle up yet for the Zellerfeld's Air Maxes. So I'm assuming that raffle should go up. Opens up today? Okay, so that makes sense. What happened to the mine slides, Eddie says. What do you mean mine slides? You talking about the mine slides last week? Bro, mine slides, they have another mine slides dropping next month. There's like seven different colorways dropping next month. So Tuesday, let me go look at Jdsports real quick, because that's when like Jdsports EA will probably most likely go live for the either 13s. We got the ones dropping this week as well. So let me double check here real quick. There's no EA. It looks like there's no EA on the ones this Saturday, but there is EA for the 13s this week. So I'm assuming EA is going to go live tomorrow for the 13s. Someone asked about EA for something else. I don't know which one it was. Let me double check here real quick. Oh, someone asked about the glove. I don't know if they're even getting them. Let me see. These are dropping on the 31st, which is on Friday. Yeah, there's no EA on the gloves. No EA on the gloves, chat, because there's no EA symbol next to the icon. So it looks like there's no EA for the gloves. There's only EA on the 13s this Saturday. So that kind of answers your question. I'm assuming too, for these dropping on Friday, I honestly think that they're going to be limited. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? Whole lot of pairs dropping. The mine size are always in stock on StockX, W-Rod says. I took my 17-year-old daughter school shopping this weekend, and she did not want any Nikes or Jordans. She had me cop Birkenstocks, Adidas Sambas, and campus sneakers, Mike says. Yeah, that's normally where, like, you know, some of the young children, the kids nowadays, high schoolers, you feel me? So, like, Jordans are never really ideal for some. Like, that's the same thing with my niece. Like, she's into like the whole like New Balance stuff. Like, she sent me a picture yesterday and she was like, "Uncle, like, I like these." What up, Jumpman fan? Rocket, I see you guys. What up, Nate? Joe in the building. Hold on, let me show you guys a picture. My niece literally texted me yesterday. It's funny how you mentioned that. She texted me a pair of New Balances that were on sale for like $70. Like, I thought they were Vomeros, and I zoom in, I was like, these are New Balances, and they look like Asics. So that's what she's into. So, bro, same, but my son, Bob also says, so my brick after brick so I can cop the new Vans that came out, Joe says. There we go. Are we still getting the Kobe 5s, NY versus NY on August 1st? I don't know. I thought that was around August 5th. I don't know if that's still dropping on the 1st. I'm not sure. We'll see, man. We'll see if things get loaded up. You know, I hope so. You feel me? I mean, there's been a lot of, like, you know, sneakers that we're hoping that, you know, that are anticipated to drop next month, and we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that is what's the week of sneakers, man. We got the Air Maxes dropping on Thursday. We got the gloves dropping on Friday. We got EA Tuesday and Wednesday for the 13th. So we got some stuff dropping this week. It's just not the sneakers that people are really hyped about. Now, I had a ton of you guys send me this and ask me if how I felt about this shoe right here. So we have the Air Jordan 13 Rojo Vision. What up, man? Ashton, what's good? We have the Air Jordan 13 Wings dropping on August 6th. Now, it's so weird how Jordan wants to price this sneakers. Like, I don't even care about the shoe. I'm talking about the retail price of the sneaker. Okay? Because the retail price of this shoe, why is that this 13 is $215? But they say, yeah, $213 for Air Jordan 13s. Like, I don't understand it. Like, what goes on with Jordan Brand's, like, mind to, like, okay, all the retros are $230, but these ones are $215? Like, I don't understand. These are at $215, chat, at the retail price. Sambo's on sale at Foot Locker and stores. Just a heads up, Bob also says. New Balance first Boston in the house, Rocket says. Good morning, Philly. What's good, dude? T-Dot in the building. J Red House. What's good? I don't understand why. Someone please explain to me why the 13s are $215. So that literally should be all Jordans. It should be $215, not $230. So it would, I don't think it would make a huge difference, but you know, but how do I feel about this shoe? I don't really care too much. I think it's cool, but I mean, I don't really need them. If I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I don't really need them. You know, here is a video of the Air Jordan 13. Okay, let's take a look at them. Okay, retail price are too damn high.
Brand is back with another sneaker dedicated to its Wings program. This is the Air Jordan 13 Wings. For those that don't know, Wings is Jordan Brand's global community initiative to help young people access education, mentorship, internships, and creative opportunities. So at first glance, this is a very premium take on the silhouette, featuring this black denim upper over the Jordan 13 signature quilted panels. Then you have this high quality black leather that covers the toe cap on the sneaker, black metal Jumpman branding, and the Wings graphic replacing the traditional hologram at the bottom. But the real story is hidden underneath the denim. The upper is completely tearaway, and Jordan even added stitch guides around the shoe so that way you can do whatever you want with it, whether it's cut it up, wear it down.
Wait, it's a cutaway?
So of course I had to cut mine up and see what was underneath. After some work, once I cut the layer, it reveals this laser applied Wings graphic, which is also featured inside the box. The graphic appears on both outer facing sides of the shoes, but
boys and girls, don't cut this shit, bro. Don't cut the shoe, please. Don't cut the shoe.
Not on the medial sides. But it's a detailed graphic that's full of Easter eggs honoring the Wings program. But this pair is expected to release globally August 6th via Nike sneakers, so let me know. Are y'all copping a pair? For Complex, this is Douglas Jace, and don't forget to shop on Complex for the latest footwear and exclusive drops.
Yeah, don't cut it. Don't cut the shoe. Don't cut it. Hey, listen, I do you a solid. You're gonna ruin the shoe if you cut it. Don't cut the shoe, bro. I mean, I like the idea as well. Like, I like the idea, but like, yeah, don't cut it, bro. I wouldn't cut it. It's cool, but it just doesn't look good, in my personal opinion. It looks better uncut. Someone says, don't buy it, Scott G says. Stop yelling at us, Florida says. I don't know, in my personal opinion, it just doesn't look good cut, bro. Shout out to Wilson for the 15-month or 16-month re-up. Yo, Raph in chat. Long time no see. What up, Wilson? What's good, dude? What's been a minute, my guy? What's good? How are you? I would cut one and leave the other, just like I did with the Wizard of Oz dunks. Buenos dias, Raph. What's good? Birds of Paradise 4 is harder than comics. Now, Raph, tripping. The uncut look is boring. No, it just looks better uncut. The design is cool, but like it just doesn't look good on the shoe. Like, I'd feel like it would be better. This might be a hot take. It would be better if it was an all-white sneaker. If it was an all-white shoe, it'd probably be better. But it just doesn't look good on an all-black sneaker. You know? Like, I don't know if you guys could see the vision. Imagine if this was all pure all-white. And then maybe a little bit of, like, silver. I don't know. Like, it would pop. But, like, it just doesn't look good in black. This is them doing too much and thinking they are getting away with it. I mean, it's the creativity. It's different. Like, I don't think the design is horrible. I just don't think it just looks good in black. That's all I'm saying. Right? Like, I don't think it's terrible. You know? More excited for the Flints? Yeah, I'd rather have the Flints than these. You know, my personal opinion. Like, I'd rather 100% rather have the Flints. Or maybe just cut the area where the wing is. And just leave the wing on there. Maybe that'll look a little bit cooler. So, I don't know. So, but I didn't even know that it had a tearaway on the shoe. I did not know that. Definitely a very interesting feature. You would think that they would cost, with something like this, to add a feature on this type of stuff on a sneaker, you'd think that would be $230. But it's $215. I truly think, chat, that like they have a lot of sneakers at a higher retail price. This is my theory. Okay, I think I've said this before, is that I feel like Jordan Brand and Nike has the retail prices at a higher price. What up, Sneaker Ambition? So they could get away of selling the sneakers at like a lower price on StockX, if that makes sense. Right? Like, I don't know. I feel like they could like sell more sneakers on StockX at like a lower price than selling them on Sneakers app. I don't know if that makes any sense. Because like after tax and all that stuff, they're still like, you know, they're still selling it at like at a decent price. I mean, imagine if Jordans were at like $185 and people weren't buying them because it's still quote unquote expensive and pairs are still under retail. They can't make enough because there's no way that they're gonna, you know, cut the price in half and sell the Jordan retros for like $120 because how the prices are right now. I don't know, $215, $230. Soon enough, we're gonna get Jordans at like $300. I love 13s, but I can't stand denim shoes. Rocket says. Air Jordan 3 suck overall. No, they don't. They don't. No, they don't. 13s are not bad, bro. 13s are like one of the most comfortable Jordan retros. Aaron, what up, dude? Good morning. Jordan 13s are one of the most comfortable Jordans silhouettes, man. Like like basketball Jordans. You know what I mean? Like the newer stuff that they're dropping now. But like 13s are one of the most comfortables. Like you have to like break it in a little bit with 13s because I feel like 13s squeak. Like for me, I feel like the Air Jordan 13 squeak. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Heck yeah, Raph, I believe Lionheart says. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass when it comes to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys a couple stuff on this. There's a couple stuff I want to go through as well that I had set myself the past couple days. And I'll tell you guys this right now. It's not looking too good this year, man. Like this half of the year looks okay. 13's all-time favorite. They mark them high to sales to shoes that will pay it. All the while they are gonna drop them on sale and get the rest of us. Rob the Beard says, basically, bro, basically. Good morning, Raf. The new Carly. What up, big man Outlook? What's good, dude? 13 is definitely most comfy, but yes, they squeak and it's awful. Jordan 13s are my favorite Jordan. Jot 3 warning labels dropped on DSG Saturday. You talking about the white labels? Yeah, I did see that. So, new Caitlin Clark's colorways are fire. Rafi, Nike is doing everything not to discount the True Blue 3s. Happy I caught a quick sale on them and Soul Play. Atlanta, $184 free tax and shipping. There we go. There you go. The wings are tough. They're Jordan 13. What up, Jake B? What's good, dude? What up? Dude, it's okay. Let's take a look at this real quick. We have the Air Force Ones. First look of the Travis Scott Air Force Ones. Now, you know what? These are not bad. They just look like some Air Force Ones, like dead ass. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, these just look like just regular Air Force Ones. UNC colorway. But I mean, simple is cool, right? If people are talking about how like these could there's a possibility that these are going to be a pre-order Air Force One. I think this is better than the last Air Force One they dropped. But they're possibly dropping them as a pre-order. I don't really like the mids. I've seen the mids, but I think the low tops are a little bit better. In my personal opinion. Top 5? Okay, Frank. You think every Travis Scott is top 5, bro? So what are you gonna have, like pink Travis's, soccer shoes, and these Air Force Ones on your top 5 sneaker of the year list? They don't even have a reverse swoosh. So I feel like most people are probably gonna pass on this sneaker, be like, oh, Raph, there's no reverse swoosh. I don't want them. But the thing is that, like, it's just simple. Like, you know what I mean? Which is fine. Osher's leather is dope AF, but the colorway isn't doing it for me. It's literally a UNC Air Force One. UNC is a hard color to wear unless you wear it in white. You better not say anything bad about these. Frank gonna get you. Yeah, facts, bro. Wear one of these and one pink Travis to gender reveals, Rami says. Those Basora, to be honest, I mean, it's simple. I don't think they're horrible. I think they're nice. I think they're not bad. I don't think they're horrible. It's literally a UNC Air Force One. There's nothing horrible about a UNC colorway. Regular Air Force One and outlet bounds too legit. Well, if they make this as a pre-order, then that's going to be a little bit of a different story. Watch them be $350. Nah, they'll probably be like, I promise you, they'll probably be like $185. Probably 185, 165, probably. Because Air Force Ones are retailed at like 120. So these are probably going to be like 155, 160. So how do we cop Awakes NYCs? There hasn't, Lace Fresh, there hasn't been an official release date on the Air Jordan 6s Awakes. There hasn't been an official release. I think on the tongue, looks like on the tongue it does have the branding on it. Obviously the insole will have them, but that's like the first look. But I don't even know when these are dropping. And then they have the mids. They have the Air Force One mids dropping too. I just don't know when this is gonna happen, chat. I don't know. This is set to release probably around maybe September, October, and then he has another shoe dropping as well. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is with Travis's, bro. I really don't know. Like, there's a few stuff that they got, you know, possibly changing up with the Travis Scott line. Who knows, dude? Because, like, think about it, man. Like, I think that they know that the Jumpman Jacks are cooked. Like, I think they're holding back on Jumpman Jacks. I feel like, in a sense, where like they probably had to reevaluate some of the Travis Scotts, and like, mind you, Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks were like his signature shoe. So I feel like after the few Jumpman Jacks that released, I think they're probably just done with it for now until, they kind of like maybe change it up a little bit with some of the stuff that they have been dropping to kind of change it up and then maybe go back to it. I don't know. They haven't done, they didn't do well for the Jumpman Jacks after the first couple colorways. So they need to drop all the red Jumpman Jacks. Kimile says, I don't know. I mean, the fact that they're dropping an Air Force One, I feel like it's a more of a refresher, like for me, because we've been seeing like the Jordan 1 lows, like you guys, like people have been complaining about too many Jordan 1 lows, but like everyone go crazy about Jordan 1 lows, and then when they do something a little bit different, Air Force Ones, like it's not terrible, it's different. People are tired of all the same old stuff with Travis, and then it's like something different. People still don't want it. So it's like you got to pick and choose. You can't really just always expect like the hyper silhouette, like which is a Jordan 4 that people want. And then what's so funny? Chat, is that like we get comments all the time in here saying like, oh, the Air Jordan 4, like they're overdoing it. They're oversaturating the Air Jordan 4. And then you hear that Travis is boring. It's all been the Jordan 1 lows. I tell you this, if Travis dropped the Jordan 4 this year in 2026, boy, I tell you that. Oh, this is what we wanted, Raph. This is what we wanted. What? That doesn't make any sense. That's so freaking backwards. How are you going to say, oh, they're oversaturating the Jordan 4s, they need to stop the Jordan 4s, and then when Travis drops the Jordan 4, it's a whole different story. Oh, it's something different. We got an Air Force One, and then we got some runners that are coming out with Travis. And people thinking they're trash, they're garbage. Just no one asked for this. It's so backwards sometimes. It's not different that there are plenty of ostrich leather Air Force Ones, W Rod says. But I'm talking about just the consistency, what Travis team and their campus has been doing in the last like year or so. It's always been Jumpman Jacks and then Jordan 1 lows. People were quote unquote getting sick of it and they want something different. So okay, they haven't dropped an Air Force One since 2022. It's like, okay, let's drop something different, and then there you go. What up, Nam? What's good, dude? I'm sure these will come with pink laces. Probably. Look like cotton candy Air Force Ones, bro. So, I mean, they will. I mean, if Travis did, you hit it right on the nail, bro. These resellers would be foaming on the mouth. Dude, duh. I mean, listen, I wouldn't mind if Travis dropped the Jordan 4. I mean, I'm sure everybody wouldn't mind. But that's my point, is that, like, when people complain about, like, Jordan Brand dropping a bunch of Jordan 4s, like how they're just dropping a bunch of Jordan 1 highs, but then let alone when Travis drops it, it's okay. He needs to focus on new albums, of Utopia is getting stale, Deleon says. But we'll see how this goes. If it ends up being a pre-order, I feel like Jordan Brand has a plan and Nike has a plan with this pre-order stuff. It seems like their pre-order like style and the way they are making sales is working out for them for pre-orders, right? Like, it's crazy to think about. A few years ago, like, people were like complaining about how like Jordan Brand and Nike should do pre-orders, and now it's been really consistent this year, specifically the amount of pre-orders that we have seen in the last year. Is it a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. At least they are giving the consumer the option to, like whether or not if they want to pre-order a sneaker or not. I feel like they were really testing the waters on a pre-order, and I feel like we're gonna see that, moving forward. I don't think it's gonna stop, because obviously it's working out for Nike and Jordan Brand for when it comes to pre-orders. Obviously, they're not going to saturate the pre-orders, but like I think they're definitely going to do pre-orders on certain shoes. I heard he won't be collaborating with Jordan anymore. Shoes going forward will be Nike only, or his shoe line, Keep Me Lace says. I mean, his own shoe line would just be Jumpman Jacks unless they come up with something new, right? I mean, I feel like it's something where like, what can they do in the future for Travis Scott, instead of just like, hey, like, we all know that Travis Scott is hyped, But like in order to like really like think about like Travis's future with the brand, like they really have to change it up a little bit in a sense. You know, like we've been kind of getting the same thing, but I feel like they know that Travis is hype. They know his name is hype. Like he's the face of like the sneaker when they drop. It's like, no, they want it because it's Travis Scott sneakers. So if his hype isn't at an all-time high with the brand, might as well just go ahead and just experiment with different silhouettes. You might as well and see what works and what doesn't work. You know, well, you might as well. I mean, dude, if Travis Jordan 1 lows, the pink Travis's is the hypest collab like for this year, or like even any Jordan 1 low, you might as well just use Travis's name and experiment with other things. You might as well. Like he's literally the hypest collaborator they have. Why not change it up? I mean, I would. They say that until they see nothing sells, then all of a sudden another Jordan 1 lows will come out. And that's fine, Rami. And that is okay. That's the whole point with like running a business, dude. Like you have to like, if you're at an all-time high, right? Like it don't matter what people buy. And if it's selling, yeah, it's like, why not? Why stop dropping them? But at the same time, it's like, it's not about the shoe. It's about the name, right? Like we literally just witnessed Travis getting put, like his name put on a soccer shoe and people bought it. So it's like, it's not the shoe, it's the name. His own shoe line would kill the hype because they'll sit eventually. 100%. I mean, like they know that for sure, that it's like it didn't do well with those green and black Jumpman Jacks. Like, okay, it's really time. That's the same thing with the with those trainers. Like they knew it wasn't doing well. It's like, okay, we got to shut this shit down, you know? So that's just my personal opinion, man. Like shit, it's like, dog, like people literally went hyped over a soccer shoe. I mean, mind you, it was at a perfect time since it was the World Cup, but like I'm saying, dude, like it's like if you're at an all-time high, like hype, it doesn't have to do with the shoe. It's just the name. It's just because it's Travis Scott. Okay, mind you, Travis Scott was put in a video game and people went crazy for it back in 2018. Okay, people went crazy on Astroworld. Probably one of his best albums and concerts that his tour that he ran. Astroworld like was one of his biggest tours that he had, and he was on this pedestal, bro. Like it's literally not the shoe. It's literally just the name. You had a Travis Scott toy that they were selling, and people went crazy for it. I had the toy as well at some point. That was back during COVID. But I'm just saying, bro. Like any name that you put on a Travis Scott sneaker, people are gonna go crazy for it. What's up, Raph? You going for the J Balvin 4s? Probably not. I'll probably pass. I'm actually going for the homie DJ Dougal. I remember he's been asking about that shoe, so when that shoe drops, I'll probably go for him. The shoe had almost 2 full years of Travis supporting Nike's Utoma League, Tony says. Cups these nuts, DH. What up, DH? What's good, dude? Hope you had a good weekend. They dropped like 50 pairs, though, Deleon says. I mean, it seemed like there was a good amount of dubs, though. Like, I feel like, with the soccer shoe. I mean, it was a fair amount. It wasn't like a couple people hit. There was a good amount of people that actually hit on that shoe. Good Monday morning, Rafi and fam. What up, Al Chang? What about my boy Al Chang in the motherfucking building? What up, Al Chang? We will be getting EA in store pickup for the Nike gloves today. No, I don't think there's EA for the gloves. It doesn't look like there's any EA for the gloves. Looks like there's only EA for the Jordan 13s that are dropping this Saturday. Love the hat. Appreciate it, Al Chang. Yeah, listen, we have a few hats left, chat. If you guys want to grab yourself a hat, I'm gonna start shipping them out this week. So if you want to buy a hat, bro, like you'll get your shipping label literally in like a day or two. In the next 24 hours, you'll probably get a label. So make sure you guys get your hats. I'll make sure I'll pin it real quick. We have a few left. I just wanted to make sure if you guys are, since I am going to be shipping out, and if you're ordering like in the next like few days, you'll probably be in that group of folks that ordered back on, was it Friday? And you'll get your label in the next like 24 hours, and that will get shipped out probably by tomorrow. So if you want to grab your hat now, it is great timing of me packaging everything else, because you will be in that same group of folks that order back on Friday. So get your hats. We have a few left. And thank you guys so much. A good amount of you guys ordered some hats on Friday. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. Make sure you buy some for your fam, dude. I know there's a couple people in here that bought like multiple in one order. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love my collection fam hat. Bought 2 hats, 1 to rock and 1 to stock. V says, yes, sir. Morning Rap. What up, Canes? What's good, dude? JD Sports doing EA for the gloves? No. It looks like they're only doing EA for the 13s. If you look at JD Sports app, they don't have the JD Sports EA symbol next to it. So you're only getting EA on the 13s this Saturday. So that's what Tuesday probably in store, and then Wednesday is going to be the pre-order. You guys, don't be surprised if those gloves. Don't be surprised, these gloves right here. Don't be surprised if I think this is gonna sell out, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, people are gonna come out from the woodwork for this. Love the hat. Fits and looks great, Raph. Thanks. Of course, DH. Of course. Thanks for the BOGO coupon for the hat, Rami says. Let's see, JD's for doing it. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what the stock numbers are looking like for this Friday. But this is probably, I think these are going to sell out, man. Some people may not know or think that these are going to sell out, but I think they will. I think these are going to sell out. I just don't think they're going to release a lot of them. Gloves best one you shown, Skinner says. Raph, the ones first come, first serve. I think, you know what? This might be a hot take. I think this is the best shoe that's dropping this week. $170. I think this is the best shoe to drop this week. I'm sure you'll probably see a few sizes. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably see a few sizes in store, but overall, I think sneakers will drop. Will sell out, but I think people are gonna love these, man. This is like a classic. Just a black and white pair is just a classic, bro. They're gonna come out with that teal colorway. Watch, chat. They're gonna bring that back out. They're gonna drop these ones, and then probably drop the all white ones, and then they're probably gonna drop the all red ones, and then they're gonna drop the tan and orange ones. Watch. These are the Gary Paytons. Yes, these are the Gary Paytons. These are good. These are good, man. These are really good. And these are comfortable too. I'm sure they probably have like a different tech inside the shoe. Like the insoles will be a little bit different. I'm sure the comfort will be a little bit different as well. But I think a lot of people are 100% going to grab these. These haven't dropped since like 2016, dude. I haven't seen this shoe since like 2015, 2016. It's been a fat minute since I've seen this shoe, but I know a lot of the OGs that were there for this one is 100% coming out from the woodwork for these ones. They need to drop the white and green ones, Lace Fresh says. No gloves, no love, Bread and Butter says. You know what I'm saying? The gloves were hot back in 2012 or something. Now, that was a little bit later too. Like a little bit later than that as well. Back in 2014, 13, I would say like 14 through like 16, I think. They were dropping a good amount of colorways that were selling out. So I don't remember what the retail was back when, but I'm sure they were probably cheaper back in the day. So good luck on everyone that wants them. Facts? I think they'll drop like 2,000 pairs of them. I mean, if they're going to be available on JD, you could try that and get them for under retail, chat. You know, like you just like, for me, it's like one of those things where like people probably grew up on, with the shoe. If you're a big, Gary Payton fan growing up, I'm sure you probably wanted these as well. So it's just one of those things that people will, if you weren't really there, it will go over everybody's head, bro. These are definitely one of those sneakers where like, if you weren't really there and you weren't really, familiar of the sneaker, it'll probably go over your head, which is fine. The Nike Up Tempos next, that's a must. I mean, think about it. It's so funny. It's so funny what I've seen in the last like 2 years from Nike. We're instead of, taking away from like Jordan Brand, right? Like, it's funny to see that they brought back the turfs and now they're bringing back the gloves. And that was kind of like the similar times where they were bringing back the turfs, because turfs came out, like they were coming out with a lot of colorways back in 2014. Like if you really think about it, like 2014, I remember buying a pair of turfs and they had a whole lot of different turfs on the shelves and you could buy from, and then eventually they were on sale. And then that was almost like kind of the same time when the gloves came out again. Like it was like the next like 2-3 years when they started coming out. So it's funny how like it's like history kind of repeats itself. It's like, oh well, last time we dropped these were kind of the similar time where we dropped these ones. So it's like they're all dropping at the same time. How have you talked about the Adidas jellyfishes being at Foot Locker and Snipes this week? I have not. You talking about the all white jellyfishes? You know what? This might be a hot take, bro. I was never really a big fan of the jellyfish silhouette. That might be a hot take. I think for me, chat, I think the jellyfishes was just all hype. That might be a hot take. I think the jellyfishes were just all hype. I don't think the jellyfish silhouette, it's not for me. Like I think it's like, I feel like it's a downgrade version of a what was that? What's that brand called? Of a damn, man, I just got a brain fart. They remind me of a certain brand. I like, for me, like the jellyfishes, like they're cool, but like it's like all of a sudden people are willing to pay a shoe for like, isn't it a retail like $300 though? The Balenciagas, thank you. They remind me of like a bootleg Balenciaga, bro. And like, it's so wild to me that like Adidas has done this, and it just, for me, jellyfish is like, so why are we like, hold on. So jellyfish Adidas. Okay, so this is why I say it's hype, bro. They made a jellyfish, and then they come out and make a squid. Shocked you don't like an Adidas shoe, Tony says. I mean, I don't really specifically like this one. I specifically don't like this one. That's why I say, like, I feel like it's just all hyped, because like this is literally the same shoe, but people don't show love for the the squids. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like when someone only shows love to a Jordan 1 Low Travis, but they don't show love to a regular Jordan 1 Low. Like, it's literally the same shoe. I feel like they just made this because they know that, like, of course, that the jellyfishes were more limited, more hyped, and then versus the actual, like, what it would have been is this shoe right here. $300 is the retail price. And I feel like I feel like a lot of people like the jellyfishes because, well, I'm no offense. The thing is, like, I know some of you guys like the jellyfishes, like, for the personal, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's because it has a lot of resale. Not a Travis or a Nigel, but that's all hype too, King says. I mean, it is. That's what I'm saying. You call it for what it is, bro. You call it for what it is. Of course, Nigel, Travis, all hype, bro. But I just personally don't think it's I just don't think it's a good looking shoe. That's it. You know, I just don't think it's a good looking shoe. I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't wear it. I mean, listen, dude, if I wear the shoe, I'd probably I'd probably be like 6'3", bro, if I wore these. You know, I'd be 6'3", bro, if I wore these. Fro needs to stick to making. I mean, he's smart, bro. He's a good businessman, dude. You can't knock him, man. You can't knock Pharrell, bro. He's done big things in his life when it comes to like fashion and sneakers, and it's been very successful. Like, who would have known that helping create the jellyfish would like spark? I honestly don't know, like, that shoe would have sparked the internet, bro. Who would have known? Who would have known? And like the thing is like there were some people already excited about the jellyfishes because people like Balenciaga sneakers. There's a lot of people that do. But then I feel like obviously with the resell, it was like, okay, that kind of added a cherry on top of the sneaker, you know? So I don't know. Let's see. I'm interested in that upcoming watermark. Looks like an ACG shoe. Tony says Pharrell's from around the way. I can't hate him. Travis, Nigel, and Pharrell. Some TikToker sneakers. Philly says. I don't even think it's a TikTok shoe, bro. Philly, you have to like really know that like what trends that kind of come around when it comes to TikTok, like especially with sneakers. I don't necessarily think that shoe is a TikTok shoe. Like, you got to realize, like, Sambas, like, Gazelles, like, all that trendy stuff, like, were sneakers that, like, a lot of, you know, young, you know, teenagers and women and men, like, you know, started to rock as of late. And I'm sure there's probably different silhouettes that we probably don't know, you know, a lot of these younger generation that kind of want, like, you know what I'm saying, that like to wear. But I don't necessarily think like a Travis, a Nigel, and a jellyfish is necessarily a TikTok shoe. I don't think that's a TikTok shoe, bro. Because the thing is, like, everybody in here likes them. And I don't think anybody in here is a TikToker. HBC, what up, man? Skinner in the building, what's good? I don't have a TikTok or any type of social media aside from YouTube, Philly says. Well, then there you go. If you don't have it, then why mention it? If you don't have those social medias, then why mention it? Pharrell had y'all in a chokehold with NMDs. Let's not forget. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't knock Pharrell because he's done a lot of big things in the past. Especially, and the fact that he helped create the jellyfish and that sparked the Adidas brand after the whole Yeezy line was over. Like, people thought that Adidas was done for. But then, like, it's like, all right, I'm glad that they created something to kind of move on from what they had going on with Ye. It's a fashion show, blew up at Paris Week, and a few years back, all the VIPs made it, Tony says. Jordan Brand dumb. They could put a sicko mode face on a Cactus Jack on that Brown 3 they releasing, and they did numbers. Oh, you talking about this shoe? I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this one. You're talking about this one. So this is the first look of the Air Jordan 3s Fireside, releasing on October 3rd in women's sizing. I mean, you're not wrong, though. Like, you're not wrong. I've always thought, like, in the last 3 years, the Air Jordan 3s have been super underwhelming. Like, they just don't put out good Jordan 3 colorways. I mean, he's not wrong though. Imagine if they put like some like Cactus Jack branding on it, maybe a reverse swoosh. Call these the UPS Air Jordan 3s. Nah, don't compare Pharrell to Yeezy. Every jellyfish colorways have been extremely limited. Yeezy's had a massive stock. I'm just talking about like the aftermath of Yeezy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not comparing like who was better and who was bigger. I'm just saying that, you know, I'm not saying that he put Adidas back on a pedestal. It's just, it is cool to see that they kind of moved on from it with Ye, and everyone sparked back with Adidas when they dropped the jellyfishes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have thought. You like the Levi Jordan 3s and Horace Inigo pair are so cheap right now. Thinking about getting them. They're very cheap right now. Very. You don't like the Air Jordan 3 Air Jordan Knicks? Dude, when the Air Jordan 3 New York Knicks colorways originally dropped, nobody wanted them, bro. People want them now because they won the chip. I never really needed them. Bro. Really didn't need them. I really didn't. Denim shoes will mold. Never Zach Down says. Doo-doo brown 3s. I mean, the thing is chat, like, I don't know. When it comes to Air Jordan 3s, I haven't really copped like a lot of the non-OGs. There's a few non-OG colorways that I've dropped in the past that I've copped before. But for the most part, with the Air Jordan 3s, I just like the OG stuff, like, for the most part. Like, I've copped, like, maybe if I think about it, I've had the Alma Maniers. I've had, like, let me see. I don't know what else colorways that I've had in the past for Jordan 3s, like, non-OGs. But, like, I'd rather have just a white cement 3 or a black cement or a true blue. I don't know. For Jordan 3s. I feel like when it comes to like a non-OG Air Jordan 3, I think the Alma Maniers are probably the best non-OG Air Jordan 3, hands down. I'm trying to think. If we're talking about like non-OGs, I would say like Alma Maniers are definitely up there, and then the man, there's a few actually. Man, I'm trying to think. And probably I would say like the J Balves. The J Balves were pretty cool. But there's not a whole lot of like non-OG like Jordan 3s that I like. And then maybe like the Dornbeckers are cool, but like, I don't know. I don't really care too much. I didn't really like the Soulflies, man. I didn't. When those Soulflies 3s, I think they dropped last year. I didn't really like. Oh yeah, UNC 3s. That's got to be up there as well. UNC Air Jordan 3s. That one was a really good one. I think that's like top 100%. That's like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put that on my second. I'm gonna go Alma Manier and then UNC's, and then J Balves were good. That was a really good one. Them white laces struggle to hold those 3s up. Ortiz says. Infrared 3s are dope. Cyber Monday 3s. So okay, you know what's so funny? I had the Cyber Monday 1s, and then they came out with the Cyber Monday 3s. I remember that. Or is it that wasn't Cyber Monday 3s? Those were like the fragment, weren't they? I mean, threes are, when it comes to OG stuff culture, 100%. I would say 3s are one of my all-time favorites for sure. Like, that's probably my all-time favorite when it comes to OGs. Like, I would say it goes 3s, probably 3s, 1s. Like, if we're talking about, like, OG colorways, like, 3s got to be up there, man. Like, you really can't go wrong with a white cement, bro. Like, dog. Like, a white... That's how I feel about the 4. Like, you can't go wrong with a white cement 4. Like, if you think white cement Jordan 4s are just, like, basic and trash, like, I don't even know if you are a true Jordan fan. You know what I mean? Like... It's on the I don't know. It's just like you just can't go wrong with it. I think I'd rather have like a white cement than a black cement, honestly. But like when it comes to 4s, like I think I'd rather have the bread. But like my favorite Jordan 1 High OG is the bread 1 Highs. Like that's why I've been begging for like just a regular Jordan Retro Jordan 1 High bread. I've been bugging, I've been begging, dude. Like I don't care about the 85s. Just give me a regular 1 bread high, dude. It'd be on my top 3 sneaker of the year list. Like, you just can't go wrong with it, bro. You really can't go wrong with a lot of those OGs with 1, 3, and 4. You know? Teddy, what up, dude? So my summer Mondays, JoJo Dancer says. Spring in the air, 3s. Going for 105 on Shoe Palace. Can't go wrong with the black cement 3s. You can't go wrong with them, man. Like, they almost look better when they're worn. Hot take, 4s and 5s suck. 6s, 11s, and 13s are better. I mean, it just depends, man. It just depends. Like, when I first started copping, you know, Jordans again, I was glazing 6s. I was glazing the shit out of 6s and 5s. I was glazing. Like, when I say glaze, bro. Glazing. I always thought that 6s were one of the best silhouettes. Black infrared 6s, my all-time favorite Air Jordan 6 of all time. Oh, when it comes to OG colorways, like, it goes black infrareds. Like, if you think black infrareds are trash, like I said, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe you just didn't, like, maybe you're just not a big fan of Jordan. I don't know. But, like, Carmine 6s, another classic. That's, like, number 2 on my list. There's not many 6s that, like, when it comes to OGs that I like. There's only a few. That's how I feel about, like, 7s and 8s. Like, 8s, the only 8s that I really like is literally the Aquas. That's it. 5s of the kids, 4s are sitting on Goodwill shelves, Zach Down says. Good morning, Raph and gang. It's time of the year. I would say, like, the non-OGs that I used to buy were 5s, were 100% 5s. Like, 5s, the Air Jordan 5. Like, hey, listen, if you weren't there, that's fine. But, like, I was gassing up the Air. Remember I told you guys that, like, I was gassing up the Air Jordan 5 Poisons, the Poison Greens. Oh, boy. Laney 5s are literally my all-time favorite Air Jordan 5. I would go those, and then probably go the black metallics. You know what was popular back then too? When Supreme came out with 5s. Dude, people went crazy for the Supreme 5s. So now look at current year, Raf. You won't even wear a Jordan 6. Well, because, like, I really went through a phase in my life, bro, when I was really into bulky shoes. Like, I really was. Like, I was into bulky sneakers. You know, everyone has a phase where, like, they're into, like, certain sneakers. It's like, okay, you just, like, kind of move on from it. I was literally, because I was into turfs. Like, I love turfs. I used to rock turfs all the time. Oregon PE's best 5 of all time, Tanene says. I remember they came out with, like, the like a GR version of the Michigan pair. I used to have that one. I used to have the ACG or the Paris Saint Germain's. I used to have those. Off-white 5s, I had those. But, like, the thing is, like, I that's why I was into bulky sneakers. That's why, like, 5s, 6s, 13s, 11s, like, I was always into those silhouettes, bro. Yes, then y'all trash Supreme. Well, the thing is, people move on, bro. People move on from different things. You know? No, you didn't. Yeah, I guess I didn't. You're right. I think there's 3 different Oregon 5s, Tony says. I think if you're talking about the Oregon 5s, probably the black colorway. I still have those PSG 5s, Florida says. Has Supreme ever been cool, though? I mean, to some, I always thought, dude, I used to gas up Supreme all the time, bro. Like, you go through a phase where, like, you're into certain things and you kind of grow out of it, bro. Is it horrible now? No, it's just like you go through kind of phases of different styles that you're into, and then you move on to the next thing, bro. That's kind of how it goes. Just kind of grow out of it. If you have the same style since, like, back in the 90s or the early 2000s, that's fine too. If your style has never changed, that's okay. But for the most part, like, people's style tends to change. You know, it's okay. You like different things. You grow out of different things. You move on from different things. And it's cool. Like, it happens to everybody. Never like them color full fives, each their own. Let me show y'all this one. Let me show y'all this one real quick. Someone's got to tell me they used to have these, bruh. I used to gas these up all the time. I used to gas up these all the time. I had 2 pairs of these. I had 2 pairs of these. I got this at Foot Action. Got the last one. I had the last one, dude. I thought these were heat. I thought these were heat, chat. Bulky sneakers make ankles look smaller. You're welcome. I gassed these up, man. Hey, that's fine. You guys would trash these now, of course. Like, I probably wouldn't buy these if they re-retro them, but I gas these up heavy. You know why, right? Does anybody want to guess why I gas these up? Any guess? Come on, man. If you look at the colorway, like, you would be like, okay, that makes sense. Does anybody know why I gas these up, bro? Like, you got to know why I gas these up, bro. I'll show you guys here shortly. Supreme not even that old to be saying that, Skinner says. Unacceptable. What do you mean unacceptable? Because this used to be like, this is not really, I feel like this is like one of people's grails, but like, it's because it reminded me of like the Yeezy 2s. These remind me of the Yeezy 2s, bro. That's why. Yeezy 2s, bro. Come on, man. A flop? Come on, dog. I mean, of course, like, if it was to drop in the big 2026, then yes. Okay? If it was to drop in the big 2026, then, you know, it would be a complete brick, bro. A complete brick. Yeezy 2 Soul Reds are absolute fire. That's a stretch, Raph. Not really. Not really, because it's like the same thing with like wearing all red shoes. It's just like if you were there during its time, like, remember all red Roshi runs, all red Hirachis. People were wearing all red sneakers because it was like the red Octobers. Like, all red shoes used to be hot. You can't tell me that all red sneakers weren't hot, bro. Like, you can't tell me that all red shoes weren't hot, bro. All red shoes used to be a thing. Was dropping EA. This week we got the 13s dropping this Saturday, so EA is probably gonna start tomorrow. I mean, am I wrong though? If you didn't think, if you're gonna deny that like all red shoes weren't a thing, then you weren't around for sneakers like that. You weren't. Like, I'm dead ass. I ended up getting a W on GOAT last year, holiday season, on the Shatter Backboard 5s. Moonlight says. I'm just saying, chat. All right, all red shoes would come back, would go crazy if they had just hypothetically come out with the Yeezy 2s again, with the all reds. People would go freaking nuts. people would go nuts. All red Vapor Maxes, facts. Just saying. All red would go freaking nuts. Red 3 PE, Skinner says. I mean, the same thing with like all red 11 lap 4s. People went crazy for when they first originally dropped. I mean, yeah, when the red Octobers hit, they went to all red on every shoe. They did. Absolutely, they did. KD had KD Lifestyles. He had an all red shoe. Because I used to have it. I used to have it, bro. And that was like during the time where like, bro, I used to have these. All red shoes were a thing. I had these joints. I gassed this shit up, bro. I tell you that, dude. When these first dropped, these were quote unquote limited. I had these. You guys would make fun of me if I was wearing these right now. I used to have these. You know what? It might be in my mom's closet, dead ass. These are the KD, I think it was the KD 6 Lifestyles or some shit like that. I don't know which one it was. I know these are the KD Lifestyles though. But like obviously in like this type of like gen, people wouldn't understand the hype around an all red shoe. Like, why would anybody wear an all red shoe, Raph? Like, why would anyone wear an all red shoe? That's just like I told you guys. Same thing. Hold on, let me bring it up. Damn, dude. Yep, see? Just like the same thing next year. We talked about this on Friday. Breaking news. The Air Jordan Future Lows is set to return in summer 2027. These are not going to hit as good. I'm telling you guys just right now. Jordan Brand, just keep them in the vault, bro. Don't even bring this out. Because people weren't really there that this was a hit, bro. Like it was definitely one of those times where like, oh man, people went crazy for these futures. Don't bring them out, Jordan Brand. I'm gonna give you a favor. It's not gonna work. Listen, these were hot. People love these, man. People dead ass love these. They had the Gamma colorway. I remember these ones, the Gamma colorway. These sold out quick. But I'm just saying is that it sometimes like certain shoes had its run, doesn't deserve to bring them back. Like you just don't bring them back, bro. These absolutely had their run. Like the futures, the Jordan futures had its incredible run, but it's just time. Just don't bring them back. Just don't bring them back, bro. Just don't bring them back. Sometimes, you know, there's certain shoes, sure. These ones are just not it. You'd be surprised. Hey, man, listen. Back when they dropped these 10 years ago, maybe 10 plus, like 12 years ago, people loved these. These were selling out. There was eventually it was on sale because they were saturating the market like crazy on these because people wanted them. But like in this time around, it's not going to do well. It's just not. It's really not going to do well. But at the same time, if you were there, you would like them. But I just don't think it's I don't think it's going to do well when they drop them back. I just don't. I like the black ones low key. Morning collection fan. What up, Jeff? What's good, dude? Woo, 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 woo. What's good, my guy? Good morning to everybody in the chat, man. We're just kind of going throwback Mondays in a sense. Talking about some of the old silhouettes that used to be hot. Now I just got a brain fart. I can't even say the word right. Commodities. Yeah, that's a bad idea. I want more of the 90s hoop shoe. Like Pippen ones and Dunkins, that tight roll on them. I would say this. I agree with that. I agree that big feet matters. I absolutely agree with your comment. With the amount of basketball shoes that Nike is doing, like, this is, I would say this, you could call me crazy, but I would say this is one of the biggest and best Nike basketball lines that I've seen since the era of like KD's, LeBron's, and Kobe's, right? Like before then, you had the you had a lot of the other basketball shoes, the Barclays,
B-Day month just about over.
The old school, the pennies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had their run, and then like you had the LeBron line run, and then like we are in a new era of Nike basketball. Jay Red Outs for the 38-month re-up. Happy birthday month, just about over. Shout out my boy Jay for the 38-month re-up. I appreciate that. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but I agree with you, just because like now that we're at a really all-time high right now with Nike basketball, dude, bring back some of the old stuff. Bring back some of the old stuff and make them like, okay, I'm not saying that oversaturate the market, but just bring them back. Everyone is like, right now, like you got like Caitlin Clark that just had her like, they were kind of like, not bragging, but they were kind of like showcasing some of the new colorways and the upcoming colorways for the Caitlin Clarks in the upcoming months. You have the Jaw 4 line that's coming out that in August. You just had his Jaw 3, which did crazy. You bringing back some of the Kobe's. You have some of these younger players getting some of these new Nike basketball sneakers, right? You got the Asias, you have the Sabrinas, you have so many different Nike basketball shoes in line for the future in the next couple years. Dude, bring back some of the old school stuff, the Pennies, the Barclays, the Chris Webbers, the Dunkins, like some of the stuff that you guys name. I'm not saying to make them like to oversaturate them, but I'm saying just bring them back. I promise, dude, those shoes will sell, bro. 100% they will sell, bro. They will. 100% will sell. Because like I just feel like Nike basketball right now, it's at its all-time peak right now when it comes to some of the new stuff that they're dropping, bro. It's actually pretty crazy. Like, people may not care about it, but like it's literally like shown all over the internet of how popular Nike basketball shoe is right now. Like it's really, really good. Like, I mean, they've brought out like some of the old LeBrons. Like, I'm not saying like just like that, how like they'll bring back some LeBron silhouettes and like that were popular, some of the colorways. I promise you, if they came out with like the Big Bangs again, dude, people would go nuts. I'm not saying to like oversaturate it. Bring back some of the old stuff, people will buy it. People will 100% buy it. People will 100% buy it, man. With the basketball stuff, people will be like, oh yeah, like, yeah, these were hot. Like, I mean, when was the last time that we've seen some of these shoes? No, they will all sit, bro. Nobody's buying pennies right now. Bro, I'm not saying to make them like oversaturate them, bro. Like, people would, you'd be surprised. How would you know they would sit if they didn't drop, they haven't dropped them? How would you know that though? That's the same thing. How would I know if like how do I know if they're going to sell out? But still, like, I'm just saying is that Nike basketball is at its all-time peak right now. And if they brought back some of the older silhouettes and just make them like somewhat limited, like, people will buy them, bro. People will 100% buy them. I don't think they would sit. Bring back Sky Forces, Kane says. Agree, they drop in every Jordan from the vault, but forgetting about a lot of the other heat. I'm saying, dude, like, think about it, man. If you're like Nike basketball is at its all-time peak over Jordan retros. Like, come on now. You can't tell me that Nike, like, Jordan retros right now are popular than Nike basketball sneakers right now. Like, I personally think Nike basketball is doing a way better than Jordan retros in the big 2026. I don't know if you guys could. That might be a hot take, dude. That might be a hot take. I personally think Nike basketball is doing better than Jordan Retros right now. Like, when it comes to popularity and what, like, I'm not saying the demand, but just like where the attention is right now. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. Mind size will be everything. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. Put KD deep inside the vault, Kane says. I mean, they have. Like, they've been dropping some throwback stuff. Like, the KD 6s and the KD 7s. Like, they got a KD coming out. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I feel like with the KD 6, it's just like, I don't think a lot of hoopers are going to hoop in a KD 6 now because there's just so many types of basketball shoes that people rather have, you know, that are way comfortable. Like, obviously you maybe get the new Zoom stuff, like the new technology on these, you know, the Reprotro KDs, but like, the thing is, it's just like, it's not, people would rather have a jaw than a KD 6 right now, you know? They're also a lot limited, Tanene says. Yeah, just because they have to, like, obviously bring up the hype around, like, certain basketball sneakers. But, like, you're correct. I haven't bought a Jordan this year, Ari says. I'm just saying, like, obviously that's, like, maybe 1% of the chat. But I'm just saying, like, if you've really been paying attention to the entire year, that I feel like Nike basketball has been at an all-time high. And I feel like it's like Nike basketball has been kind of overlooked over some of the collabs that we've seen in the last 6 months, right? Alaska's, we've seen the Unions, you know, Travis's, but still, like, Nike basketball has been just doing their thing every single month. Like, they've been killing it. Look at during All-Star Weekend, dude, the warning labels, the books, like, everything went crazy during that All-Star Weekend. No, like, obviously people were caring about Union, but people were forgetting about what Jordan Brand did with Nike basketball, or, like, excuse me, that Nike did with Nike basketball, bro. They did an amazing job, bro. Like, they did. Aries, be careful, bro. I think you're pocketing some people in the chat. Hold on. I don't know if I could, like, undo that, but I think, yeah.
Bring
Dark
back
Knight,
the
I think that
LeBron
was an
8 tennis
accident,
and
bro.
watch them not sit.
I think Aries did that in an accident. My fault. I think that was an accident. Shouts to Frank the Tank for the 1 year re-up. Bring back the LeBron 8s to 10s and watch them not sit, Frank the Tank says. I would say this. The Caitlin Clarks, when they come out, hey, watch how crazy that drop is going to be. I'm telling you guys this right now. People think I'm tweaking about it, how, like, there's so much hype around Caitlin Clark sneakers right now. It's actually crazy, bro. No. You're good. You're good, Ace. You're good. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm not I like the Caitlin Clarks. I'm not the biggest fan of, like, it's not the best looking basketball shoe. Okay. But I would like to have a pair just to see how it is on court. But I promise you, a lot of young women, you know, young hoopers are going to want her shoe. Like, a lot of young hoopers are going to want her shoe. That shoe is going to be a sellout. For the first couple drops are going to be a sellout. Eventually, in my personal opinion, like, I feel like they're going to treat Caitlin Clark's like if it's a not a jaw, but they're going to treat it as if it's an SGA. Like, they're going to make it stupid limited for people to buy. Like, and then eventually you're going to see, like, slowly but surely, some of her basketball shoes tend to sit on shelves. Like, eventually you're going to see it. Like, you'll see it. But obviously that was, like, for the WNBA All-Star Weekend, like, that was the highlight of the weekend for Nike was her basketball shoe. There were so many different basketball colorways that they were, like, showcasing for her. Like, I'm still thinking that they're going to come out with a Caitlin Clark fragment. Like, I still believe that. But it's going to be a big mover for Nike for sure in the next couple months. So the Clarks are better than the SGs wrap. Don't see. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't know that when it comes to comfort wise. I personally think that if you look at, like, Caitlin Clark's basketball shoe, they have a lot of similarities when it comes down to the Jaw 4s. Where's my drop? Where's that? Like, I feel like they have a lot of similarities. I feel like they have a lot of similarities when it comes to tech. I don't think they're gonna have the same, like, I think Jaws are probably one of the best like traction when it comes to grip on the court. But like if you look at like this part of the shoe right here, like this, like I feel like it's almost gonna be like the same thing. Kind of similar to like this one right here has like, it feels like more of like a Durabuck in a sense. But like I would say that like it's gonna be almost as similar if like they try to do it on the Kobe 6s. Like that's how I feel. That's a good comparison. Like the Kobe 6s, like the outside of the entire shoe is gonna be similar as the Kobe 6 material. So NBA will be riddled with the pink Caitlin Clarks any day now. Never Zach Down says. Adidas dropped the Sophia Covington shoe over the weekend and sold out instantly. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that for sure. Yeah, those Sophies are going for bread, Rami says. Those are nice, Raph. When did they drop? Oh, these dropped early out here in Vegas. These are set to drop in like August. I think August something. So I know Ja 4s drop in August, and then you got the Caitlin Clark's dropping in October. So Travis Scott, Caitlin Clark's with the backward swoosh. Never Zach Down says. No, I don't think they're gonna come out with something like that. The thing is that they're already, I feel like they're gonna come out with the fragment Caitlin Clark's, bro. I think they are. I told Frank this on Sunday or yesterday. I was like, bro, they're gonna come out with that Caitlin Clark, bro. Fragment. I honestly think they're gonna drop it at Complex Con. They're probably gonna drop it at Complex Con and make them exclusive. It's just like Book 2's. Book 2's got a fragment, you know. So I'm assuming that Caitlin Clark will probably get one. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark will probably get one. Nike dropped the ball, not releasing the Caitlin Clark. So they don't need to. They don't need to, though. That's the whole point. They don't need to. They don't need to drop the Caitlin Clarks early because they know it's going to sell. Because they know it's going to sell out. They didn't need to do it. I don't think it's necessarily dropping the ball. Well, how did they drop the ball? Probably the reason why they dropped the ball because what? So people are just going to resell it. Simple. People are just going to resell it. I don't think it's dropping the ball at all because they know it's going to sell out regardless. Like on release date, that shoe is going to sell. The only people that want them early, a lot of those stuff that drop them early, people want them because they want to flip them. That's it. So those blue Caitlin's probably going to be stupid limited. Them shit's sitting after the first release, Keep Me Late says. Cool Kicks already has all the pairs. Yeah, facts, dude. If you're wondering why you couldn't hit, listen, like, if you're wondering why you can't hit, it's because of that reason, for sure. Cool Kicks got them. It got redirected to their store. Sorry. All right. You got redirected to their store. You cannot, you won't be able to hit because Cool Kicks got them. Now that Cool Kicks got busted, maybe we'll get a better chance on Sneakers app. Maybe. Just maybe. Or who knows, man? Maybe they're going to other stores. Shit. Who knows, man? Who freaking knows? But at the end of the day, you know, we'll see if you end up hitting. But I'm just saying, Nike basketball shoes are just at its all-time high. Whether if you agree or disagree, they're doing way better than Jordan's retros right now. Oh yeah, I'm saying this right now, dude. Like I said, it's all gonna be the same thing, dude. It's all going to be the same thing. They're all going to be limited in the first couple drops. Jellyfish raffle up. Okay. Super Swipe doing jellyfish raffle on Pharrell's site. What's the site called? We got a site. We got a site for that. They're doing Super Swipe. Let's see. Oh, here we go. There it is, chat. Go enter up. Go enter up. Go enter up. Go interrupt chat. It's on X. I sent it. Go interrupt. If anybody wants to interrupt on these are what jellyfishes are like. I feel like these ones, like, they're gonna be like stupid limited, especially in an all white colorway. Shit, these are gonna be hard to hit, bro. These are not gonna be easy. These are not gonna be easy to hit, by the way. Good luck. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But jellyfish is like, what, $300 is the retail price on these. And I'm assuming that these are probably going for like a lot. No, actually, they only go for $100 over retail. So like people are going to make like $100 over these. Probably 320, I don't know how much is out the door. What up, Ryan? What's good, dude? What up? What up? What up, Ryan? What's good? They're at a lot of retailers. These ones, I think they're only dropping on Adidas. Probably Adidas. What's it called? Confirmed app, I think, and then just the Pharrell website. Maybe Undefeated will probably have an equal raffle for these. But once again, chat, if you guys are interested in these, are they really doing Super Swipe? It is Super Swipe. Bro, Super Swipe is, hey man, Super Swipe making moves, bro. Yo, Super Swipe making moves. It's a Super Swipe draw. Wow. Does this mean that Equal has some sort of competition or what? Does Equal have their little competition with Super Swipe in the upcoming months? What you think, chat? I mean, you guys, listen. Everyone tends to hate any raffle system like this, bro. Super Swipe got the music industry collab on lock. I mean, they do. I mean, obviously, it says draw closes on the 28th, which is tomorrow. Winners will be contacted via email on August 1st. You got to read, bro. You got to read. Winners will be contacted via email on August 1st. If selected to purchase the item in stock and ships within 5 to 7 business days. Close hole, mesh upper, whatever, all the details. So there you go. It's right there. In the first 3 lines right here. Draw closes tomorrow. Winners will be contacted via email August 1st. And if selected, the item is stock and ships within 5 to 7 business days. So that's what I'm saying. That orange pair goes for a lot. Got a size 12 at the Adidas store, Chicago early release, going for a double up. There you go. So good luck to you guys. You have a whole day for this sneaker if you guys are going for this. Is it a copper drop? Let me know, chat. Copper drop. Copper drop. Copper drop for these jellyfishes. Let me know. Dropping at Foot Locker and Snipes also. So these are seems like these are kind of like getting put out to the to more stores, huh? These are going towards more stores. If it's touching Foot Lockers, then maybe soon enough we'll start seeing these on Jdsports. Cop, pass, but good luck. Drop. Yeah, $300. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I am good. This is a complete drop for me, chat. No offense. This right here is a complete drop. Y'all got it for sure if y'all want them. Special education sneakers. Neighbor said no thanks, Rami says. Yeah, you're reselling your reseller. Does your neighbors like those foam posits, Rami? Is your neighbors like those foam posits or what? Jellyfish looks goofy on feed. Bob one says all white 300s. I mean, they always been right. The retail on these has always been $300. Probably a drop unless I get checked out link for the impulse buy. Yeah, just enter up to see if you hit. Enter up if you you know what I'm saying? Loves them, Rami says. Saw them walking around yesterday with them. You're full of shit, bro. Rami's full of crap, chat. See, Rami full of crap, chat. Those foam posit Solomons that Rami said that he was gonna sell for retail, dude ended up flipping them, bro. He said, oh, I got someone that wanted them for retail. Dude ended up flipping them for 1K, dude. Full of shit, bro. Full of crap. Oh yeah, I sent my friend from Vegas to the Shoe Palace so he could get me in for content, and then I was gonna, someone need them for retail that I know. Yeah, end up flipping them for 1K. Yeah, full of shit, Rami. Your neighbors loved them, huh? EA on JD right now? Oh shoot. Well, what shoe? What shoe? Man, I ain't got no EA, bro. I ain't got no EA, bro. EA for what? This late? It's 7 o'clock. I ain't get no EA. If you guys got EA, I ain't get no EA, bruh. I ain't get no EA, bruh. Oh, for jellyfishes on JD? Wait, did they get them? Hold on. When are these supposed to drop? It's for these jellies. Oh, 0 points for jellyfish. I didn't even know they were getting the jellyfishes. Oh, so Jdsports are getting jellyfishes, bro. Wow. Okay. So they're going to start making jellyfishes a massive GR then. So they're going to be a massive GR. Huh. I was just saying that, but like I didn't know it was on August 1st. Okay. I see. It's not even on the release calendar. They might have pairs. Pharrell Williams Adidas jellyfishes on Jdsports. Well, there you guys go. Jellyfishes probably from now on. Maybe they'll start making mass produce them, which is fine. I mean, shoot, like, listen. The jellyfishes, like, if you want them, this is probably going to be a time where, like, Adidas knows, it's like, okay, like, we got, I mean, if people want them, the demand's extremely high. You might as well just cop them for anybody that wants them at this point. So now they're going to be widely available, maybe moving forward, starting with this one. I didn't think jellyfishes, I thought jellyfishes were only available on, like, like, on the Adidas Confirmed app. And then, like, the Adidas Confirmed app and the Pharrell store. That's it. Did you see the JD calendar for this Thursday? Hot Liquid Max Day? Holy Liquid Max Day? I did not see that. For what day? Thursday? What date is Thursday? The 30th, I think? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yep. There are so many Liquid Maxes, bro. I knew it was going to happen, dog. I knew it was going to happen. They always do that. They always do this, bro. Some DTLRs are getting them. Look at the switch up, Frank says. At this point, EA is a myth for me. Brick City for the jellyfishes going forward. Hey, listen. This is what... Hey. Some people wanted these jellyfishes, bro. The jellyfishes... are probably going to, they probably won't go for a lot anymore. Moving forward, 100% on the jellyfishes. If you want them, then it's going to be more available to purchase. And listen, at least it's not going to be limited anymore. And what, EA was 0 points? EA was 0 points? Bro, I'm sorry. I kept that same energy for these, bro. I never liked these. I kept the same energy with these, bro. I never liked these. Hey, man, listen, if you want them, it's going to be available for you guys if you want them, bro. I told you, bro, like, I never understood this one. But like I said, if you want them, it looks like they're going to make it widely available for everybody to purchase. You will not see me in these, bro. Listen, the only time you'll see me wearing these is if I'm going to be like 6'2". These give you like 5 inches. These look pretty bulky. Every time I've seen someone wear these, they look bulky as shit. You see what happened to your head coach? Yes, I did see what happened to Shanahan. He almost died. See, this is the reason why I can't talk to certain people about sports. You know what I'm saying? I really can't. Toof at me on Saturday. And at me about Kyle Shanahan being in a car accident. Dude broke a couple ribs, had 4 stitches in his face, and he was laughing about it. And he said, bang, bang. See, this is why I can't, like, talk about sports with some people. Like, I get we talk smack about, like, our teams and all this stuff. Dude, deadass was laughing about him being in an accident. Like, this is why, bro, I can't talk about sports with some of you guys. Because y'all be like, when someone gets hurt or something like that, like, people start laughing about. Like, I get it, maybe in the game. Like, someone gets hurt, it's like, oh, there goes 49er, another 49er, like, getting hurt. But dude, deadass was laughing that he got in an accident. Like, what are we doing? It was just a bad response. Like, I get it. We have fun, talk smack. But I'm not going to laugh at, like, your anybody that gets in an accident. Like, I get it. The 49ers are we're known for players getting hurt. But, dog, a whole dude almost lost his life. Dude's laughing about it. Like, that's a Seahawks fan for you, bro. That is a Seattle Seahawks fan for you. It's not even funny. It's like, the thing is, like, he probably it was a pretty bad accident. Like, from what I was reading, like, it looked like a really bad accident. Dude got 40 stitches in his face. Broke, like, 2 ribs. And like, he broke a couple stuff, bro, like, in his body. It must have been a really bad accident, bro. Like, god dang. The season hasn't even started, bro. And, like, dude, like, the team's already going for it. You know what I'm saying? Chill on the Seahawks now. Hey, man, listen, I'm still hate watching the Seattle Seahawks, bro. But I wouldn't laugh if anybody in here got in a car accident. I wonder why he's missing, Rami says. Yeah. Like, even after conversation, it was like, whatever. I didn't care. So, giving me PTSD, Base Maryland says. Yeah. I mean, we joke around all the time, like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, with sports, but it's just like, I wouldn't go that deep. Pause. But anyways, if you guys want to check EA, okay? If you want to check EA, all right, it's 0 points. JD giving EA for jellyfishes. Yes, W-Rod. That's what we have on the screen. Yo, W-Rod, hey, go, W-Rod. Get your EA, bro. The Chiefs offensive coordinator might have got shot this weekend. See, that's crazy, bro. That's wild. That's wild as hell. That's wild as hell, dog. So Seattle sending my condolences to victims' families in the mass shooting. There was a mass shooting in Seattle. Where in Seattle? Where in Seattle? He says, speaking of Seattle, sending my condolences to victims' families in a mass shooting. So if you get these gifted draft, you wouldn't wear these. Culture, respectfully, no. Man, I said ha at the bang bang, then said my bad. I shouldn't have said it, but it's all good, Toof. Hey, listen, Toof. Hey, man, at least you were taking a little bit of accountability, and that's fine. So it's all good, bro. At least you took some accountability. It's fine. I get it. We all laugh and giggle about sports, but hey, man, at least you took accountability, bro. That's all that matters. Bite of Seattle. What? The Bite of Seattle? There was a mass shooting in Bite of Seattle? Bro, who the hell? See, this is why I don't go to big event, like crazy big public events sometimes, bruh. The Bite of Seattle has been around for years. That's wild, bro. 3 dead, 4 injured is crazy. Was it like, okay, so I didn't read into it. Was it targeted, or was it just like full on, just like, all right, I'm just there to just like shoot it up? Like, what was the intention? That's fucking crazy, bro. Shooting in Seattle Food Festival kills 3 people. Police arrested suspect, search for another. A toddler was among the 4 people injured Sunday. Dude, that's wild, dude. I didn't even know that until now. Buddy went yesterday and found it weird they didn't have a metal detector or things you walk through. It was 2 dudes shooting at each other. Oh, so basically, so you're saying there was, okay, so it was intentionally, they were trying to shoot each other. They weren't just like going in a festival and shooting people up, is what you're trying to say. And then the bullets were just, dude, that's still fucked, bro. But the thing is, like, they don't have metal detectors too, because it's not common for things to happen like that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, especially with a festival like that, dude. Like, Bite of Seattle's been around for years, dude. So, like, they don't have a reason why they need a metal detector for people to show up to the festival. And it was an outdoor event. It's basically, yeah, people got caught in the crossfire, bro. That's so fucked, bro. Like, that's so fucked. Bro, I know people that were there too. It can happen anywhere for sure. So like, it's like your mind, and like if you're like running a festival like that, you don't think of like, okay, like we need metal detectors before anyone walks in. Like, that's so sad, bro. That's hella sad, dude. It's crazy because Bite of Seattle's, they have that event happen like every single year, dude, and shit never like that happens. We have a state fair at the stadium every year. Used to never have the metal detectors, but it took one incident for a gunshot, and now you have to go through it to get in. That's what I'm saying. Now, like, Bite of Seattle, like, that shit won't be the same anymore, obviously. Like if you guys never lived in Seattle, that's fine. But, like, dude, like, the Bite of Seattle is literally one of, like, the most popular events in Seattle. It's basically a big food festival that they have every single summer that people go to. And like, now that kind of happened, dude, they're for sure probably gonna have like extra like security and all that stuff like before you go in. Like, that's just so unfortunate. People got caught in the crossfire and it backfired on some people for no reason. Like, just imagine on a normal day at an event, and then that type of shit happens, and then one of your family members get killed. Like, that shit is fucking crazy. I mean, idiot who brings their around others, NS says. Dude, it's thousands of vendors. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's probably probably the biggest event in Seattle that happens. And it's an outdoor event. Yeah, that's sad, bro. Supersite running this raffle on Pharrell's site. Yes, that's a common to happen nowadays in the United States. We are becoming so used to these shootings happening. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It should never happen. But the thing is, like, obviously the intentions were like people were trying to shoot at each other. So it's like people just got caught in the crossfire. Like, it's unfortunate, dude. Yeah, to be honest, nothing more American, unfortunately. That's true too. Dude, that's why other countries laugh at us, dude. Yeah, that's sad, bro. Yeah, condolence, dude. For real. Yeah, make sure you guys run that up. Hit that like button, chat. Hit that like button, brothers and sisters in here, man. Run it up for the one time. Like I said, that's kind of interesting to see that Pharrell's jellyfishes are going to be more widely available. It looks like that's probably going to happen moving forward. If you guys in here that are really wanting a pair of the Pharrells, this is your absolute chance to get them for retail. Like, this is the fact that Jdsports did an EA and it was only 0 points goes to show that they probably are mass producing these jellyfishes here pretty soon. They're starting it off. It's crazy because they're starting it off with an all-white colorway. An all-white colorway that people don't really mess with all-white shoes. So it's like, all right, let's mass produce an all-white colorway. So around the world too, unfortunately, we just don't hear much about them. Tanene says that's true as well. No one's allowed in the U.S. for a gun, right? The W-Rod says this is very common in this country now. Not surprised anytime this happens in a crowd anymore. It's a damn shame. Skip says it is, dude. It really is. It really is, dude. Size sitting in my area, Jojo Dancer says. So it's an in-store EA, so it's not a pre-order. I'm wondering if they're gonna do a pre-order tomorrow then, because this EA went live a little late, didn't it? This EA went live at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. PST. What up, pew pew? What up, pew pew? Woo 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 woo. What up, dude? 300 retail. Too legit says. Yeah, I mean. 300, so like wait, hold on, time out. I'm wondering if they're gonna let people use their coupons. I don't think so. They're probably gonna like tell people to go kick rocks to like have them you know what I'm saying, kick rocks. They're gonna say go kick rocks, you ain't using your coupons. I need jellyfish. I ain't trying to pay the resale on them. John says overrated. What up? I am not a big fan of these, but like I said, if it's easier for you guys to buy, there you guys go. Dude, Z Sneakerhead, US has more shootings per year than other countries have traffic accidents. That should tell you something. Facts. It would have been nice to get a different color of jellyfishes and then reduce price. Yeah, the thing is like I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. It just sucks. Because like $300 is a lot of money, but like it's crazy because people are willing to pay that price because they don't have a pair of jellyfishes, you know. So I've never really been a fan of these. So in hand look at the Air Jordan 4 Tour Yellows. Here we go. These are coming out in September, on September 5th. Looks like Jdsports, maybe Jdsports. Jdsports, Foot Locker stores are starting to get these now. Yep, looks like a Jdsports, maybe a JD. You guys like these or just not like dog? I'm telling you guys, another GR that's probably going to be easy to scoop. I'm telling you guys, like GRs like till like bread 4s are going to be an easy scoop, man. Like, I think the 9s are not going to be difficult to hit either. That might be a hot take. I don't think the 9s are going to be difficult to hit. Unless they make it limited. Need those Tour 4s. It's nice. Not yellow. Not bad. Cop all day, Rob the Beard says. It's so crazy to me that they're bringing this back, bro. We haven't seen this shoe in a minute, dude. It's been so long. It's just so wild to me, man, to see some of these shoes that they're bringing back. But like, I don't think these shoes are gonna be a difficult one to hit, bro. I think these are gonna be an easy scoop. They're gonna mass produce these pretty heavy. Like, they're gonna be at all like retailers. The ones, how easy do you think the ones this weekend will be? Brother, you could take a nap, you could go to sleep, you could actually like sleep over your alarm. You could sleep the whole day, bro, and then get to the store before closing time. That's how easy those ones are gonna be. I need those bad. I would suck a fart for those. That's disgusting. You think they're doing the gold stitching behind the tongue? No, I don't think so. I don't think this is like a rare air situation here, if that's what you're saying. I don't think that's going to be something that they're going to do with these ones. They're just going to do the Tor Yellow, and then that's it. You know, I don't think there's going to be like a gold underneath. If there was, then maybe that would be a little different story. So Rami says, do not pay retail for those ones. Yeah, just don't, bro. Don't. Dude, listen. Yeah, I mean, that's a fact, bro. Those ones are probably gonna go for $120. Crazy. I had those high school and had those Velcro upside down, and people thought I had fake shoes. Culture says, what up, rap? What up, IMO Kicks? I got those love letters ones for $130 on StockX. I'm saying, bro. Yo, might as well go on StockX, brother. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to be like, it's not like a sponsor or anything to really push StockX, but like on the real chat, like at this point, like especially for one highs GRs, dude, you might as well not pay retail. Like, it's pretty bad. Like I haven't seen something like this in the aftermarket in a long time. It's been a minute. Yeah, it's financially irresponsible to pay retail for Jordan retros, according to, what was his name? Is that Bo that said that? You are financially irresponsible, he says, if you pay retail for retros. I mean, listen, if you think about it, chat. Think about it though. If you spend money on StockX or Go for a Jordan retro for way under retail, like way under retail, I'm saying like if you save in like $50-$60, I mean that shit adds up, bro. I mean that's like $100 plus $200 per two shoes, you know, on two sneakers that you save right there, like just by waiting. Man, dog, I'm telling you guys, you save so much money, but it's like, you know, you pick your poise. Like if you're not the type of consumer that buys in the aftermarket, which StockX and Jordan, what's good and Go, and that's fine. If you don't trust those apps, that is okay. These are nice. I have only been collecting for 2 years, but I'm definitely getting Jordan fatigue. Bluebird says. Let me ask y'all this real quick. Are you guys like genuinely, okay, please answer this truthfully. Are you guys getting tired of Jordan 4s? Anybody getting tired of Jordan Retro 4s? Anybody in here? Who's getting tired of Jordan 4s, bro? Who's getting tired of Air Jordan 4s, man? I would love to know it in here. Who in here is getting sick and tired of Air Jordan 4s? Anybody? Jordan 4s are just like, I don't know. Yes? Nah, not really, but I understand the fatigue. Never. I'm not, but I am. Bro, the comic 4s are going for $155 on StockX right now. At this point, I'm getting tired of a lot of stuff that keeps coming out, Rami says. Like the same thing, is that what you're saying, Rami? Like the same thing over and over again? Someone said, who was that? Who would I have that debate with in this chat, saying that like, oh, they're like overdoing like the collabs. Dude, imagine if we didn't have any collabs through the years. Imagine there was no collabs. Dude, the sneaker game would be cooked. If there was no collabs, like, dude, it would be cooked. That's the same thing with like SBs. It would be cooked. New Balance, same way. No collabs, cooked. We would absolutely be cooked, bro. But like, well, the market would be cooked. But like, when it comes to consumer wise, it would just be like, I think some people may think it would be boring. But like, you just can't go wrong with like some OGs, maybe old colorways, more nostalgia look. Like, I'm ready for them retros, the Sport Blue 3s, Tyler says. Need those Balvin 4s. Oh, brother. Balvin 4s, huh? Y'all want them Balvin 4s? I don't know when they're supposed to drop. I think they're supposed to drop in August. The same shoes in a different, like, let's be honest here, chat. Like, the fact that these are no longer releasing. The Space Jam Galaxy Air Jordan 11 is no longer releasing the holiday 2026. I tell you this, chat. I think they did a perfect, this is a thumbs up for me. They're no longer dropping in the big 2026 of these. Listen. Good. Good. No longer releasing. Good. Where would the sneaker game be without Undefeated 4? People be forgetting that was the first Jordan collab. Good. The green 11s are replacing them. Even worse. Exactly. These were just not needed. But they're gonna drop the all green ones, aren't they, huh? Is that what you guys saying? It's basically replacing with the all green ones. Oh, did it say on the green ones? This is the replacement. The fact that he even made it this far to get canceled is a problem. I say this, chat. Okay, everyone please listen. Please listen. This is an unbiased opinion. This is an unbiased opinion. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is actually better than the Space Jam Galaxies. Whatever whatever they do today, tell Pika Man not to buy these, bro. This is an unbiased opinion, is that these are a better replacement. I'd rather have these than them Galaxies. It reminds me almost buddy. These almost reminds me of like a Ray Allen PE. Almost. Like a Boston Celtic, like a PE, Boston Celtic Ray Allen PE. It gives that vibe. Same green as the Jumpman Jacks. Terrible to me, DH says. I mean, obviously this is just like a mock-up. We don't know how, supposedly it's supposed to glow in the dark. They're supposed to glow in the dark, chat. Glow in the dark. Glow in the dark. This holiday, let me tell y'all something. This holiday season, when it comes to Jordans, it's with the Space Jams, with the Bread 4s. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to see the first look at the Bread 4s. I don't care that we just got the reimagines not too long ago. I am absolutely ready. I am absolutely ready to see a first look of the Bread 4s. I think I feel like most at this point, like we're going into what, August, so we'll probably see a first look in like late August. Probably. Come here, bud. I think we'll see a first look in August, late August. I'm ready to see a first look of them. I think that's going to spark the internet a bit, even though we haven't seen the first looks yet, but I think it will. I think people are 100% going to be extremely excited when the Bread 4's first look comes out. 100% they will. You really can't go wrong with the Bread 4, man. You really can't, especially if they come out with almost, I would say this is going to be an upgraded Bread 4 because they're going to have like the upgraded, comfort on the Bread 4s on these ones. So yeah, I'm excited for the holiday drops, man. I'm ready for it. It's like the thing is like Travis Scott, like Air Force Ones and like what they got going on before the end of this year for Travis. Come here, bud. Come here. Like they don't have, like, obviously now we know that Travis is not going to get a one low before the end of the year. I think it's the Air Force One and maybe those trainers. Yo, Rami, what was that? Was it a tennis shoe? What were they dropping for Travis? What was that other shoe that they leaked that they're dropping for Travis's? What up, Robert? Travis is not dropping a Jordan 1 low, dude. All quiet from the crowd that was saying the Off-White Breads were releasing. I don't think that was never a thing, though. I don't think that was ever a thing. The Vapor 12s, I don't think that was ever a thing. Did anyone's Nigel's ship from Shock Drop last week? Mine is still preparing for shipping. You'll get yours, bro. You'll 100% get it. November 28th for $230. This is a huge cop. This is top 5 sneaker of the year. Top 5 sneaker of the year, Bread 4s. For me, I don't know yet what's going to be on my top 5, and no specific order, chat. I think this is going to be on my top 5. So Bread 4 is going to be up there. I think the Brick After Bricks is going to be up there. I think the UNC 5s are going to be up there for me for top 5. I think a Kobe will probably be on my top 5. Man, I don't know what else would be on my top 5, man. If I try to think, dude, I don't know what else is going to be on my top 5. I feel like we're getting into we're halfway through the year. Like, you know what? This might be a hot take. Union is not on my top. Union 1 highs are not on my top 5. I'm trying to think, bro. And some of these shoes I don't even have. Mindslide. It's not even a sneaker. Mindslide not even a sneaker, bro. Stop, buddy. Virgil's. Okay, yeah. Virgil Abloh's. Okay, that's got to be in my top 5. Virgil's That's top 5. Man, yeah. I got to really think about it. My top 10 is going to be very interesting. Hold on, chat. Let me take Buddy out. Wrong button. How is this soundboard louder than you? I'll take Buddy. I'll take Buddy out. Buddy just wants some fresh air, bro. That's what he wants. He's gonna be barking here. Yeah, see. Stop, dude. Told you. He just wants some fresh air, and then he wants to bark at people. Buddy barks at cars more than he barks at actual people, actually. Did I tell you, dude? Listen, every time he hears a car, dude will bark. When he hears people, dude just wants to, like... My top 3 are Lakers, Bins, 23s. You know what? There's 2 shoes that people may not like on my top 10. And that, you know what those two shoes are going to be? The Dornbecker 17s and the Mural 7s. Dead ass. Like, those are 2 shoes that people may not like it on my top 10. Rocky barks at motorcycles. Like people on bikes. Top 5. It's crazy because Buddy don't even bark at other dogs. Like, there's dogs barking right now. Like, there's my neighbor's dogs. They bark all the time. But Buddy doesn't really bark at them. Shoe of the year might be a Nike or Jordan, to be honest. Okay, so if you really think about it. Okay, let me ask y'all this real quick. For the one time. What do you guys think is going to be the most underrated sneaker that you feel like is going to be on your top 5 that nobody's going to put on their top 5? Most underrated sneaker that is going to be on your top 5 that you don't think anyone's going to have on their top 5. Top 2 are Blue Tile SBs and Herd of Piggy Runners, Rami says. Rami, that's such a... No, the SB, I give you that, but you putting the Unheard of Piggy Runners on your top 2 is so biased of you. Crazy sneaker year so far. I'm going to say Unions, Brick After Bricks, Laker 4s. Also love my Stranger Things Air Max 90s. Quit the mind slides, John DC. You ain't putting mind slides on them. Dude, half of my list that I'm going to have on my top 10, I don't own. No, B. Lewis, I feel like there's going to be a good amount of people that are going to put Jordan 9 Space Jams up there, though. Like, people have been gassing up the Space Jam 9s in here pretty heavy. And then apparently they got moved. Hold on. Where is it? Didn't the 9s get moved? Z Sneakerhead. Yeah. Look at that. They got pushed back. Rami isn't biased. He's a glazer, Rob the Beard says. September 19th. So these are getting pushed. I mean, were these supposed to drop August? Now they're dropping. Well, actually, no. They were supposed to still drop in September, no? These were supposed to still drop in September. Mind Slide Shoe of the Year. Let them sit, chat. Damn, I love those 9s, B. Lewis says. I haven't seen y'all gas up a 9 in a minute. Since like Cool Gray 9s. Hey, Rav, did you talk about the Black Wing 13s? Yes, we did. We also we showed a video of how they look like with the tearaway. Y'all ain't gonna lock my... I feel you guys are not gonna like my top 10 this year, bro. Some of y'all are not gonna like my top 10 this year. Like, Band 1 lows are gonna be up there. Yeah, you guys are not gonna like my top 10. People are gonna be like, what the hell? Buck 12s moved up, Jordan says. I can't wait to cop in September. if I could think of someone like some shoe that might be on my top 10 that might not be on any of your top 10, I promise you it'd be up there. I bet you that, chat. I bet you there's one shoe that's on my top 10 that it's probably not going to land on any of your guys' top 10. Maybe like 2 people in here. Caitlin Clark one's going to be the hottest drop, Jay says. It's not, there's not even all retros. And even if my top 10 is a bunch of retros, Tony, there's nothing wrong with that. And I understand like you're super biased with Adidas, but like that's fine. Like I don't know. There's one non-Jordan shoe on my collection, I think. Or actually, there's one non-Jordan in my top 10. One non-Jordan on my top 10. My sleeper is my Stranger Things foams. I love them. Band 1 lows are so good. I fell in love with them when I saw them in hand, too. Those are so damn good, dude. Those are so damn good. But maybe I'm just like biased because I just love the bread colorway, you know? Not really. Like my top 10 was valid, bro. Like it's fine. That's just my top 10. I don't think I triggered anybody with my top 10. Really? So this is what Travis has dropped. So this is basically going to be a Travis Scott, but with a reverse swoosh. The Vapor 12s. Brunson's December 2025. This is basically going to be the Travis Scott sneaker that's coming out, chat, but in a reverse swoosh is what they're saying. Dude, listen, my cousins are sweats in pickleball. I'll tell you that. My cousins are sweats. I've played pickleball like maybe twice. Dog, it's not easy. It's a lot of running too. Like I would say I sweat more in pickleball than basketball. I would say that. At the end of the day, everyone's going to have a different top 10 list. Absolutely, this shoe is not dropping and being made for a pro tennis player. Carlos Allen. The shoe that's not many know much about that made it in the top 10 is the Bull Air Spit Grinch SBs. Damn, the hype is real for Travis Scott. This is a public announcement. Okay? Travis Scott is not even on my top 10. Frank may not like it, but listen, it's just the truth. Travis Scott not even touching my top 10, bro. No Travis's this year is touching my top 10. I don't even think Travis last year made it on my top 5. I don't even know I forget what Travis's dropped last year. Jumpman Jacks. Did they drop a Jordan 1 low last year? I don't think they did. No. They did I don't think he even made my top. Yeah, I think it did make my top 10. Bro, what? Like, listen, if you have pink Travis 1 lows on your top 10, that's fine. It's just not on mine. That's okay. It doesn't, the Travis 1 low, the pink ones don't really like, I don't know. I don't need them. Fragments, yeah, I think Fragments was on my, I think that was on my top 10. I think. I don't know. I gotta look back. I don't remember. I really don't remember. They need to drop those Jordan 1 highs, reverse swooshes. Fragments weren't top 10 shoes either. I mean, those Fragments are better than the pink ones. I give you that. You guys want to know what's on my top 10? That you may not do. The Bedazzle Vans are going to be on my top 10 this year. That's going to trigger some people. Bedazzle Vans are going to be on my top 10 this year. Ja3's white labels are on my top 10. I would say also the Kobe 3 warning labels. That's got to be my top 10, bro. I was, man, I ain't paying that stupid price, but that shoe is beautiful. Like the Kobe 3 warning labels, I think is going to be in my top 10. Shy pink colorway isn't bad. Not sure if you need top 10, but it ain't bad. You need a job at Complex. It's not my top 5, but it's probably going to land on my top 10. That's cool, but Vans are not just a no-go for me. Like, there's certain ones that I like, not all of them that I like. The Complex exclusive one, the blue ones are going to be like, those ones I really, really want. Those ones are dropping at Complex Con. I want those bad. Yeah, but the thing is like some shoes like are that you may not hit. Like, I tried the same way, but there's certain shoes that you couldn't hit that you're just not willing to pay resale for. It's like, you know what I mean? You feel me? Like, some people are not willing to pay like $800 for certain shoes, but they really, really think like they really love them, you know? But no one's going to be wanting to pay $800. It's like the same thing with my Alaskas. Like, Alaskas might make my top 5 sneaker of the year list, but I don't own them. You know, I don't want to pay resale. Like, the shoe's going for like $500 in my size. Like, I think I'll pass. You know what I mean? Like, warning labels, the same thing. The warning label Kobe 3s. Like, I'm not willing to pay $1,000 for that shoe, bro. Like, there's no shot. Like, that shoe's good, but I'm not willing to pay $1,000 for it. You know? And I'm sure people feel the same way with, like, for instance, like, even though they don't go for much. Same thing with like SBs, right? Like the blue tiles. I don't think people are willing to pay you know, the $200+ how much it's going for you know what I'm saying, for how much it's going for. No one's willing to pay the price. You know, people just refuse to pay resale, and I totally understand that. There's a lot of people that refuse to pay resale for certain shoes. Okay, hold on. Let me find this shoe that I wanted to show you guys. There was something that I wanted to show you guys that it was interesting to see how it was over the years. Okay, shouts to Uncle Chrissy. Dude, the history of SBs. All right, real quick. The history with SBs, real quick. Is there any notification? Am I good? Hello? Am I good? Am I muted? Refresh. I think you gotta refresh. My stream glitched a bit. Just refresh. Refresh chat. Refresh. All right, here we go. Good on your end? Okay. You got to refresh chat. Spam refresh in the chat. It's back. Okay. I want to touch on this real quick. It's actually crazy how to see what the market is with SBs, and I'm okay with it. Right? I think I'm okay with this, where the market is at with SBs, because I feel like if this market was like this back in 2022, bro, it would be kids in a candy store, bro. It would be kids in the candy store. Okay? Sean Clivers. It's crazy because I haven't really been like paying attention to the market for SBs as of late. You know, I don't really like go stock on like certain resale prices. But Sean Clivers back in 2020, it was at a $700 shoe. Now it's currently at $300. Like, holy smokes, dude. $765 and the current price at $300. Frank, stop it, bro. Frank, stop it. That's my cue. Dude, if Travis came out with an SB, you would be glazing it and it would be on your top 3 sneaker of the year list. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. We all know this, how this goes. Para SBs, $451 and then current price at $298. 451, 298. The thing is, I remember when these first dropped, like I paid like 220. I think I paid 220 for this Paras. 220, I think. They weren't going for, I don't, maybe for bigger sizes, but they were going for like 451. Dude, the Paras are good. I used to have these. Dude, I had so many SBs. It's insane. I had to get rid of everything before I left. My sneaker collection before I left, came to Vegas, was freaking nuts when it comes to SBs. You gotta refresh. You gotta refresh. That weasel paying you for the Travis hate. Man, whatever, Frank. The Paras are fire. Futuras, oh my gosh. Is Futuras that low? Drop peak at 425. Now current price is 414. I remember entering for this one and I realized that I hate Verdes. Dude, the Verdes go for this much? I thought they were going for bread. Yo, hey, yo, Rami, remember I stepped on your Verdes? Dude, these are bro, these ain't shit, dude. Oh my gosh. Damn. Insane, man. Especially with the Sean Clivers, man. Raph is it Trav fatigue or Frank fatigue? No, Frank is just, you know, he's a big Travis fan, bro. And I get it, man. He's gonna defend Travis on the mountain, dude. Jellyfish is on Foot Locker and have GS. GS is the same price at $300. That's crazy. GS sizing a Jellyfish's go for retailed at $300 is insane too. $300 is crazy. I thought Ryan didn't wear his kicks. I'm confused. Barely. I mean, he has a lot of SBs. He has a lot of SBs, and I'm sure that's how like most people are, bro. As much as you give Rami crap for not wearing sneakers, dude, like, dude, a lot of us have like, I'm sure a lot of people have like 200 plus pairs of sneakers that we don't wear. Yeah, I wonder who that was though. That was pretty bad. I don't know. I feel like it wasn't smart for you to wear that on Vegas, dude. Especially with that shoe. Fuck. Yeah, this is an absolute steal. Sean Clivers, dude, if you get the special box, I think the special boxes probably go for more. The Sean Clivers have a special box. Trey, for the 2. Rafi, you'd be proud. I sold almost 100 pairs. Damn.
Arroba Treiveno333 donated $2. Rafi, you'd be proud. He sold almost 100 pairs.
You sold almost 100 pairs, Trey? Dude, now you could buy a whole ass car with those 100 pairs that you just sold. Bro, Trey, don't you got like 500 pairs or something like that? Guilty, too many DS sneakers in my collection. Yeah, dude, it's fine. It happens to the best of us, bro. We start buying a bunch of stuff we don't need and then we end up selling them. It's fine. That's like with my personal pair, bro. Like personal stuff, like I'd sell my shit, bro. I don't care. No one gives Ryan that much crap for not wearing sneakers. It's for buying them and saying it's for the toe or the neighbor when it's being resold for market. No, it says. Would you sell? Yeah, Trey, let me ask you this, bro. Where do you sell your sneakers at? Chad, where do you guys sell your shoes at? I'm sure most people would ask that. People ask that question on the daily, though. Like, where do you sell your shoes at, bro? Where do you go to consignment? Listen, if I was sell my personal stuff, like, I'd probably sell. I always sell locally if that was the case. Like, I don't know. I don't have time to list it and then see if I get the price that I want for it. I'll just go to a resale shop. F it, bro. But if it doesn't make sense to me, I just take it back. Like, before I moved, bro, I sold like half of it, like some of it to Sneak City, most of it to like a local reseller. I will not sell a shoe to Cool Kicks. Hell no. People know for a fact if it's a Jordan or something non-SB, it's not for the toe. eBay. StockX Goat, person to person, and a few sneaker shops. There you go, Trey. StockX Goat, person to person, Trey says, and a few sneaker shops, Trey says. I bet there will be more sneaker dubs after the Cool Kicks bust. No. Negative, sir. Bro, I'll tell you this, like, backdooring is still a heavy thing, but I just feel like at this point, dude, all the retailers have moved to literally selling their stuff on StockX and Go. I know these SBs are screaming. What? What do you mean SBs are screaming? You talking about SB heads? Bro, SB heads don't care though. Frank. SB heads don't care that SBs are bricks or they don't go for much. I don't think SB, if you're an SB head, I don't think they care. Because the thing is, then listen, when the market goes down on certain shoes, for instance like SBs, then the real SB heads are the ones like, okay, we'll take them. We'll take them. F it. It's like with Jordan retros. You know what I mean? Like Jordan retros, bro. It's the same thing. Like some people don't care because some people are not really like crazy resellers like that. It's like, okay, well, things are getting easier to buy, you know? In my personal opinion, like, I don't think this is a bad thing for SB fans. Like, this is a good thing. I remember whenever, like, if you guys hear during like older streams when I was streaming like SBs, dude, I used to get like people that used to be pissed coming in here. If you guys remember like some of the SB streams, like the really old ones, bro. Like, people used to be pissed, like, oh, why you guys buying SBs? Y'all don't even skate. Like, dude, we used to get that a shit ton in here. Like, bro, if you look at some of the old stuff, like, oh my gosh. 5 years ago, we streamed, like, the Nike Dunk Low City Markets and then the Supreme SBs. Like, bro, some of the chat, like, when we were streaming, like, SBs, people would be pissed. Like, what the P-Rods? I thought we did Street Hawkers at one point. It might be privated, but I don't know. It depends on the SBs. Union. Oh my gosh. These Union 4s did 16,000 views. Holy shit. Yo, regular dunks used to be hot, bro. Nike Dunk Low Zebras? What we doing? Hirachis? Yo, Electric Oranges, 11,000 views on Electric Orange Jordan 1 High, chat. What a time. Holy shit, bruh. Dunk Highs, 5,000 views, bro. Dude, this one right here, people slept on these fours, bruh. These Oreo, the white Oreo fours, people slept. Oh my gosh, people were so pissed for passing on that Oreo, the white Oreo fours. Oh my gosh. Electric Oranges. Here goes the Travis Highs. 40,000 views on a Fragment High, bruh. See, Jordan Reserves. We used to do Jordan Reserves. Look, a Panda High Dunk. 4.5 thousand views, bro. I'm telling you, regular dunks used to be high. Here we goes, the Paras. We did 11,000. It's on the release day on the Sneakers app. The Paras did 11,000 views on the Paras, bro. On the Paras. Insane. If you really think our first sneaker battle, we did really, dude, this first sneaker battle was insane. We did a sneaker battle, bro. I was wearing a referee shirt, bro. I used to do Eric Emanuel's live cops, chat. Do you guys know that? I used to do Eric Emanuel live cops. Look at this. Dunk Low, Gray Fogs, and New Balance 550 team pack. 8,000 views, bro. Yeezy slides. Ooh, that one's a good. Social Status Dunk mids were good. Bro, we used to do Eric Emanuel short live cops, bro, because like I was buying them. Come on, man. Who battled? Everybody did. Jude, you know what's so funny? In the finals, it was Jake B versus Dead Shutter. It was Team Blue versus Team Red. We did like sneaker battles on the streams, bro. It was really, really good. It was Dead Shutter and Jake B. And I don't know who ended up winning. I think it was Dead Shutter. What were you thinking of having New Balance in your thumbnail? I mean, I've had New Balances on my thumbnail before. That was like the start of like New Balance, you know, in a sense. See, Eric Emanuel's, bro. Look, my Billie Eilish stream got 10,000 views. Someone said, well, Billie Eilish didn't deserve a collab. Bro, we did 10,000 views on a Billie Eilish. Oh, man. I gotta look at some of this stuff, bro. Like the sneaker battles were really, really good. Sneaker battles that we had some good sneaker battles, bro. Strawberry Coughs, Gundams, Off-Whites. I had no sleep that day with the live cop on the Off-White Jordan 2s. Bro, our battles were peak, bro. I gotta look. Let me see. Let's go watch one, chat. Let's watch one. Like an old sneaker battle. It was the only sneaker battle that I really had. Let's see. I don't know if that was the final, so it goes old to new. Okay, let me see. I don't know if this was like the final round. Because it was Dead Shutter versus Jake B, I think. Look how people went crazy for the live caught bread. Hey, bro, this was the live stream that I hit 20,000 subscribers too. This one, I hit 20,000 on here. That was 4 years ago. Oh, let me see. I think it was this. It has to be. Is this it? I just remember it was like Dead Shutter. Oh, we had, bro, we had, who was this? Was that Sean? Yo, hold on, that was a different live. This was like, oh man, this was good. Dude, we had influence on this. Look, that's when Jason the pharmacist used to fuck with us heavy, bro. Nitro was one of our mods. Who else was in this chat, bro? DeCraze was in here. Influence, Jake B, Hanover Fist was there. Who else is in here? I don't even know.
I see. So I did those. I kind of like how they turned out. Besides that, I took an L yesterday on the Yeezys, but you know,
I didn't mention that earlier. You in a little bit. We're gonna get they'll have the same list. We'll put like what's it called, like questions on on the board. All the questions I already asked won't be on the list on there. Who it was? Do you remember who? You were shocked, bro. You were number between 1. Good luck to you guys, man. If I were you guys, I'd be a little nervous because some of these questions
here.
Are like,
Shouts to Nitro.
I was like, man, I wish I don't get this question, that question, this question. No, I feel it. A sneaker to impress someone on a date. a sneaker to impress someone on a date, and I think we're strictly doing SBs. Okay, first question: a sneaker. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was skinny. Impress someone on a date.
Oh man,
that's a good one. Okay. That's an easy one though. All right, you guys go ahead. If you guys want to turn off your cameras, and then once your cameras are back on, let me know that you guys are ready.
I'm like looking at my chin, bro.
Jack, a sneaker to impress someone on the date. You know what, Dead Shutter? I don't know what I would pick, honestly, bro. I feel like it's
Chino. Like they're like.
Guys, the question was a sneaker to impress someone on a date. All right.
I want to see what they're gonna show, bro.
Show your sneaker.
Mind you, this was a different time in the sneaker space, though. Like, this was such a different time.
In 3, 2, 1, show your shoe.
Oh boy.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Something different.
I think Dead Shutter was a judge.
Different. All right.
Yes.
How old I was, bro? I was probably in like my mid-20s.
Yeah.
Something very, very different, which I love to see.
Dope, man.
Are the bottoms white?
So this was like the original drop before they even dropped the remember the CPFMs? This was CPFMs before the CPFMs.
Like the bottoms.
I mean, they would be if I didn't wear my shoes.
Yeah, that's true. You know, me personally,
dude, my boy Sean, bro. Sean is like married and doing his thing, man.
If I had like white bottom shoes, you guys can see the back panel of it.
My boy Influence, bro. My boy Influence. Please don't bring this back, Larry says.
Would you compare it to Mocha's? You know, 10 odd number, Dead Shutter. Silhouette.
If you would want to collab with any sneaker brand, what silhouette would it be and why? I think that was the up tempos to Nene. Bro, I was in my I think it was like 25 here.
Would it be and why? Materials would it be in
classic collaboration.
See, look, Influence just been that man just been an SB head his whole life, bro. Rob would want to appearance every week.
It's more than likely gonna be a Nike SB.
Hey, someone needs to change the smoke detector batteries, bro.
And I feel like with this, I mean, it's just a classic silhouette. I feel like it's never gonna go out of style. I know the lows are in right now, but I feel like the highs are on the rise, and it's just gonna take like one or
does
two
anybody do
crazy
sneaker
hype,
battles
crazy hype
nowadays,
releases,
bro?
and then everybody's gonna be after the highs, and the
Sneaker
lows are gonna
battles
start to
still a
taper
thing?
off. But Nike SB, that's
Yeah.
gotta be my collaboration.
There we go. We appreciate.
Like a lot of.
Dang.
Oh boy, this man brought out the 550 New Balances. Oh boy.
And no one
Like matter because you'd be wearing these, but there's orange for your slides.
Look, I had Travis shirt on, Frank. Oh, undefeated dunks. Whew. What a time, chat. What a time. Everyone would be showing mind slides and let's almost battle called out having fakes. Sneaker battles are just excuse to show your collection for fun, Deadly Venom says. I mean, it was always fun, honestly. But, like, who doesn't want to show their man cave, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? People always want to show, like, some of the stuff that they've been copping. Some of the recent things, like, and then showing off the collection, how they look like. We used to get those all the time, bro. We used to get people on here showing their entire setup. You know what I'm saying? We used to get a lot of people coming in here showing their setup. Look at this, dude.
Those are good choices there.
There.
Who do we have here, bro? We have Hanover. Yo, someone get Robin here, bro. Gray AK was in here. Look, we got Tops. Look at Hanover Fist, bro. What an OG.
Yeah, definitely go shoot.
Showing the
This
gun.
one was a must-have for me. I saw it. I bought it resale.
Chat?
You know, I had to get it because it's just what it represents. Like for me.
Yeah, Tops, you were right. Left.
All right, your best sneaker in your sneaker collection. You gotta go after that one.
Dude, Lucky Kicks, dude. Oh boy, Lucky Kicks in the building, bro. Let's go, boy, Lucky Kicks.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Sean, the link is down below in the description if you want to jump on the next round. Dude, this is different, man. I love to see it. I love to see it. Let's start out with Hanover Fist. What you got, my friend?
You know what these are recently released, the off-white dunks.
That's the suede, right?
Yes, this is the suede one.
Man, I miss Hanover Fist, bro. What an OG. OGs to the OGs, bro.
Second pair, the lot 23, but this is lot 13. I've already unDS'd the 23, so this is sort of still a DS best sneaker in my collection sort of deal. It's an off-white tag. Pretty sweet shoe.
Sean, click that link, Sean. Click that link. I'll have
We're here on the live
this right here, and I want to salute to both of you guys because that's actually. Who is that?
We just got people randomly coming in and battling, I think. Like Influence showing the undefeated dunks. Raph, you don't age? No, dude. Listen, it's an Asian thing, bro. Like, I don't age, bro. Oh, it's Drew.
Yeah, screw these things. They're
Drew,
getting
man,
hungry.
we really do, dude. You need to jump on our Discord.
Damn, dude got Yeezy Platinums. Crazy, bro. Yeah, we had like random battles, I think, during the week. Sneaker battles and people just showing off their collection. Just all fun stuff, dude. This is cool. It's nice going back to like back in the day where like shit used to be like this. Y'all seen the goof dude there? Got a nice shirt on. The Friday night week 1 battles. I don't know. I don't even think anybody would want a sneaker battle nowadays. What is everyone gonna show, bro? Like, it says y'all seen the Chiefs offensive coordinator story. That what's going on? I don't know what happened, bro. Enemy son is being charged for shooting his mom. What? The hell's shooting his mom for? Bro? Who? S2T. Shit is sad and so effed up. Wait, what happened? Wait, who shot who, chat? We should do that again. Man, these white jellyfishes are everywhere. My JD and Foot Locker are gonna have them. I'm telling you, jellyfishes are a thing. All right, let me see. Let me check it out. Wives of Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy was shot Sunday night of the couple home in Virginia. Man, fuck going on? Why is it always the football players, dude? His son shot his mom in their home. The wife of Kansas City offensive coordinator Eric was shot by the couple's son Sunday night at the family home in Virginia. Mia, 57, is hospitalized in stable condition. According to sources, police and it was a woman was being treated for a serious injury from multiple gunshot wounds, but did not disclose her identity. She says she's hospitalized in a stable condition, so she survived, which is a good thing. Elijah, 27, was arrested and charged with wounding using a firearm, committing a felony, and discharge of the firearm instead of dwelling. According to London, was shot in the chest and arm. The hell's going on, bro? Eric's run at training camp was not attendant to the Monday's practice. He was in the Chiefs on Sunday, St. Joseph's, Missouri, on campus, Missouri, Western. Well, I'm glad the wife survived. Why the hell is he shooting his mom for, bro? What the hell going on, dog? CTE? Dude, that shit's wild. She got shot in the chest and the arm. But she's in stable condition. She's lucky she even survived. Bro, that's sad. Fire side Jordan 3 is 20 looks fireman. Oh yeah, we did see that. You talking the brown ones? Yeah, we talked about that a little bit here on the stream. Sent you the 99 Madden Club. The what? Dude, people are crazy, man. Like, what the hell are we doing? Like, dead ass. Like, what are we legit doing? You should do a battle versus JMK. Dude, JMK would kick my ass, bro, in a sneaker battle. Dude has everything. JMK is the type of guy that, like, he collects sneakers, but he doesn't, like, sell his personal collection. Like, Jumperman Chris got a crazy sneaker collection, bro. I wouldn't be able to win that. Like, I'm a type of collector that I don't mind getting rid of some stuff and having a new rotation. That's how I am. Like, I like new rotations when it comes to sneakers. I don't really hold on to, like, a bunch of stuff. Hey, man, all I gotta say is, dude, football season's around the corner in a month. Chat. I don't know if you guys are ready for it. So, but anyways, guys, I think that's it for me today. All right, I think that's it for me today, chat.
Like I said, if you guys are gonna order a hat, I'm gonna be shipping this week. So if you want to be a part of the group that gets their hat shipped, okay, get your hats. Okay, I'm gonna be shipping in the next couple days. So if you get your hats now, you will be part of that group that is getting shipped. Dude, my UPS guy is gonna fucking hate me, dude. Like dead ass. Like they probably hate me. I don't know how to explain to them that I got like hella hats to give them. They hated me last time. They're gonna hate me again. So get your hats. They're gonna be shipped out in the next 2 days. All right. I appreciate your guys' support. Thank you guys so much. I know the mugs and tumblers are coming soon too. I can't wait for those to show you guys. So make sure you guys hit that like button, run it up for the one time, and that's gonna be all my coffee drinkers too, for those that drink coffee and whatnot. So you don't drop at a location. Tony, so what do you mean? No, I go in store, but it's fine. They love me though. They always give me crap, but like I try to make it easier for them to. But dude, like I know today this is gonna be the biggest drop. I told them, I was like, listen, I was like, dog, I already let them know. I was like, listen, you're gonna get a good amount of hats, but I try to stagger them. So the way I do it is that I separate the labels by like East Coast to West Coast. So all my East Coast guys gets their stuff shipped out first, and then my West Coast guys gets them after. Because if you live in Cali and Arizona or whatnot, you'll get yours the next day. So that's normally how it works. So get your hats. I appreciate you guys once again. Thank you guys so much for the support. Hit that like button, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All love, dude. I'm gonna hit the treadmill, right? My gerbil ass and to get back on the treadmill, right, Tanene? I'll see you guys soon. Love y'all. Peace.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want.